ya ye moa pim the hair asetre say mumu su da ya mumu timu asem unity radio ya chibe bia
ma futu sam kakre wa supreme yo kofi ya woman ya mama na enyi baby akọ wacha ta ya wareni wonsom wani pa asa de pa wo fe oye ya mo yembera ye ebe ya ifuyana ya woman ya mama na ati wa ya no ra ya mi cha ta ya mana renya Wonso wanyinyi pa sawa ya wanabe Yamo yembera ye ebe ya ifuyana Wonso wanyinyi pa esate pa ofioyo Yamo yembera ye ebe ya ifuyana Ama be ya ifuyana Asite be ya
boya Abuzema mwachema mwakwa bahai Unity Radio 103.9 the asidaka here at the my telephone ahwefo nyina both YouTube, Facebook and of course those listening to us on frequency modulation 103.9 meeting Eddie Noah Opoku Gyampo betumi aframi Opo National as usual the man who can be walking and still sitting Manucho Maganda Gaucho Margarita Lamolina Mepemi Wasem Worcester Massachusetts the walking encyclopedia is seated. Kalusha will be joining us pretty shortly. Yeah, there's that any chance from Emma Naj Nesam Jomo Anopa Blessed Sun 2 p.m. Ewa Sante Mampon all the way in Ghana watching us on Facebook. Not forgetting my sweetheart Mamia Ba Kumah and of course Frances Punamani. Frances Nazaton catch mobile now call is the way on and off. We want you to be on. Manu Jobega just say as a man you have to be on sir.
Minimum 2 hours uninterrupted. Minimum 2 hours.
I saw is it
uninterrupted?
Is it a
flow?
I saw an article from a neurologist yesterday from Ghana.
Brain surgery. It's a brain man. Yes.
No, it's a Bema.
Yes.
If you can go more than 6 minutes, you are normal.
More than 6 minutes. Yeah, that's the minimum. But I mean, don't say we always will give you them
below that.
Then the whole problem. I mean, yes.
After 6 minutes.
After 6 minutes, it's
up
considered
to 6
normal.
minutes.
Yeah. And I think it varies from country to country. Some abandoning your dream, crack.
Abandoning your dream.
No. I've not met a woman who has told me that 6 minutes is okay for her. I mean, no.
Okay.
It's never okay.
I was for the good news of today, and it's a Omampeni Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. Yekasa utie Samira Baumia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Yekasa utie Sikana omuji from allowance January 2017 up till now. Almost say the krata bia babonte making kind. No more the krata nim. Is almost say pam no twa no no na mache no. Sikana omuji eni nyina. Omo de Ghana for the brain. Omo de na reasons inti omo de ba no making kind krata no na what be. Nti first lady, second lady to refund all allowances they've taken since January 2017. We'll be looking at that now. You share and someone Kaaka, and then we have quite a package. Now there was a say join here and say when you be join Ghana home. Manucho Magandi Gaucho Margarita Akwaba.
Yenya.
Apom to say.
Boko say we no a woman pregnant with twins. heavily pregnant with twins. Yes, I mean walking. Well, you're heavily pregnant with twins in the 9th month walking.
Okay. Mahama paid. Let's give your team for a glimpse of some of the highlights to be looking into today. Mahama paid his wife close to 23,000 as salary before exiting in 2017. Report. We'll be reading the entire story into details. Rebecca Akufo-Addo to refund almost Ghana 900,000 and Tiayako Ghana
old currency 9 billion. 900,000. 9 billion. 9 billion. 100,000 is a billion.
Okay. It's 9 billion allowances paid here. And I was rejected salary payment. Or the Krataba 2-page release. We'll be reading it. Refund all allowances paid to you since January 2009. John Boadu charges Lordina Mahama. Now that Rebecca say, Samira say, John Boadu has charged Lordina Mahama to also refund all her allowances paid to her since January 2009.
Yes.
If she's still taking, then that means
3,000 multiplied by the moment. But it's a choice anyway.
And I make us say,
anybody to.
Yes.
Okay, I agree, but
Media Foundation for West Africa for the Aba say, Mami Akufo-Addo Nkwadi and Timi Tong Nkunya.
Classroom over
20,000 kids.
Yes.
Inti Samira de beka ho na Lordina de beka ho a.
Yeah.
Ye be yin kwala mo tete fo no more than 30,000 free.
Yeah, eradicate. They agree when you elevate the conversation that I mean those monies could have done a lot for Ghana. There and the Meditum say we should take our money, but in principle as we sit here now there, what pa fabra, what pa keep it, have a
Professor Gyampo so akasa was emulate her. Professor Gyampo hails First Lady and calls on MPs to also reject and refund exgratia. Exgratia, Chairman Sabosu, Abambabing. Every 4 years, no more Gigana Zika boom, no more Kodi, no more Sabetana Parliament. Every 4 years, no more Jessica boom, no more Kodi, no more Sabetana. I don't know what more days are.
Super greedy.
Now we are on more a doom so.
Yes.
Now I know that
fixing the country, right? We're fixing it.
Yeah, gradually. I told you
from there.
We are making impact.
I think choice no diaba. And I saying anyway, you're talking.
Choice no one at Dubai.
No, I mean the first lady.
I'll make a point.
Yeah, but first lady no.
Yeah, but the noise. Story came out and everybody sat aloof.
Yeah,
and Kumah refund this kind.
Yeah,
rejected.
Like they wouldn't. I think the backlash.
You were even calling on them to speak, right?
Oh yes. And for me, I'm happy. But just that I mean that one day.
Obu funa Ghana be benefit ya. Obu only bufu or say one on moral grounds.
Yeah.
Because who say people are not at peace.
People not because
Ghana
she realizes it.
No, so my reason we'll be reading the letter. Yes, Sika.
Go on.
Sika, I can say yes.
Sika shatter there. Sika shatter there.
Yes, ubu funa je the man. What's the Nigeria the man? Yeah, they hear say Ghana for nkwa da take kwa ho.
To be used for them.
You be your money.
Yeah.
Yes, Sika na you be pocket every politicians.
In principle, I agree with you.
Yeah.
You take right there because Sika shatter there. I say. What they make 100, let me do 50 from 50 man, I'm more 100. No. It can't shatter there. It can always be changed. It's with them 59 difference.
And to Professor Gyampo, was he emulate her? Gyampo hails First Lady, calls on MPs to also reject and refund exgratia. Chairman Sabunzu ne babemo, mona maniwo musopamo. No more 4 years be anamaji Ghana is kabebre no masaba.
Duajaho.
4 years be anamaji no masaba. I don't know mutrimo sunu na mutrimo days ha.
No abu duajaho. They be a minister with your number minister no pa 28 years there. You can imagine Sika from 92.
Okay, from First Lady, Second Lady, ne MPC Kasam na MPC Kasam no. Miami MP John Kumah.
John Kumah.
Yeah, MP's car loan unconstitutional. Wase sika na MPs ne G akese de koto loan no kra no. Enye constitutional. Also no a lawyer by profession. By the local Ministry of Finance. Hono one of the assistants.
Yeah, which is good.
Deputy ministers.
All the law issues.
Car loan no. Yeah, enye constitutional. So we'll be getting into it.
Yeah.
Now, enum so sem. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, Koka Assembly the teacher for na ama teacher for wo Ghana buafu. Nana say teachers film or say teacher for adwuma omo ye Ghana no. Enye adwuma betimi aye dey millionaire. Na no na ama Ghana for teachers no buafu say they should be encouraged rather than
discouraged or
so back. Teachers fume over Akufo-Addo's teaching, not aspiring millionaires comment. We'll be getting into now about audio now and Ado Kanye and the teacher for Bofu. And on social media, I saw a post of people comparing what American president. Joe Biden said, as to what Nanado has said.
Yes.
Joe Biden say, teacher for don't deserve praise.
Yes.
Wankasa deserve. I said they don't need praise. They need raise.
Yes. Yes.
What did I say?
Yes,
exactly. They don't need praise.
Yeah. They need a raise.
Yes. See, because
salaries,
yes. And Nanado Koka said, if you want to be a millionaire, you can do teaching.
Yeah,
to be
all over the world, teachers are not supposed to.
Very contrasting views. Na and Raman for compare no. Na Sadia Nama teacher for bofu. Say Nanado Akansa. Yabeko Ejura so ni akohwe Ejura probe committee tena say enra. Dagomba Chief. Ekotena committee nanim de ne de ekotu dwa na macho Kaaka yire enso eko committee nanim enra against earlier stance say nyaade ombeko committee nanim na no okoye no surprisingly the first question was before obekasa no opeso ohun say mandate be na committee ni wo are they investigating the death of Nikunu no and now what are they doing and the committee was playing to her almost say omo hwehwe Nikunu no
the death
name two people na issue two omo no na say omo hwehwe the circumstances with regards to Nikunu death ni there it is still with the police into obekasa onkasa so onkasa nso she has the right to walk away.
Good.
That is exactly what he told her, and then she decided to talk. And she will be playing her audio of how Moko committee no hono and some of the two journey the questions and the things she did say and yet she was very emphatic. The all kind to joy any adum news near adeno. She reiterated that before the committee. Or see a nyenua Kaaka nua no amusu omo achina kushim no omo scam like
the stories are not coherent only as far as it's concerned almost say problem near the feud near there no
any feud
to marry those two no so
also any feud
it's a make-up story as far as she's concerned.
Until you get into the details of all the stories and they'll be bringing you what you need to know. That is the reason we are here. Anopa ya mabibi achi mamu nyina akwaba yada mu nyina asesemo join yen so utie na ukasa and kasa dia uka na nkoba bia o da bia me catch mo say this program is loud and live in Ghana. So many radio stations and community radios picking information centers and pick bebre nti very soon we will be on Brown Hafu TV. And Pemsign TV is also talking to us. Say almost be a show no live. Into joining my catcher said, yes, super person sound welder. Change yourself first, and then start with the next person to you. Kakra na uko. Which means to sound the world in a day at once.
Yes.
Say a step by step approach. Oh, shall see Albeka say, oh, I'm not doing anything. They me you cry the one they show me, one they tear me, na call him. But kakra. One person betty, no I catch another person, another person catch another person. So join us. Na yem fight it. Na yema Ghana mayor or Maya. We all aspire to see. Look at what is happening in South Africa.
Yes,
look at what is happening in South Africa. What just happened last week in Haiti? Some 3 weeks to a month ago, what happened in Mali? It is a one kasa na yina ya Ghana to be the country we all aspire to see. Obi beya na de yempese yebenya e dia man, which is why we all need to join forces, join hands and fight to make Ghana a better place. Say yetna say na ye de Ghana nsem e ba ne wa bedwendwene ho na ye de asada kese ma Rich Way Auto School, Dan Auto Repairs, Big Olu Beauty and Barbering Hair Salon, Super Cleaning Services, Danko African Market and Wholesale, KM Raf Roofing, Rashida Financial Services, Venom Women's Health Services, na afi Nabian Barbering Salon, and Anochi Trading, and Anochi Cold Store. Nyumeko nyina adaruma, and almost asking. To me, boy, my try bills. I bet not say Edijumedi Ebremo. Manu, once again, Akwaba.
Yeah.
About 10:47. Will you say, sir, and the earliest day Kalusha reported to Ejuma?
Yes. In a long while. This for me, but I've not even still seen him to really give.
Oh, he's here.
Kalusha is here. Okay.
Yeah, Kalusha is here. He went to grab
me. My eyes are my gods.
And them say, sister, and by.
Yeah, okay.
I see the broad smiles.
My eyes are my gods. Seeing is believing. If
you were to be walking with Jesus by then, you'll be Thomas.
Exactly. I'll be a doubting Thomas. I know myself. So like tasting is everything. If you have not tasted, you can't convince me that it's sweet. or she's the best you've ever had. It is you. It is you. I have not tasted, so I cannot believe she's the best. Now that mean tested. Ogachem said that made him say.
When you test us,
testing is believing, seeing is believing.
Kalusha want me testing. Me say what Obana also person do anyone who never.
See, you can't share. Obey the encounter. And can send you the Joe you and thank you. Me cash and me say. I mean, my judge said.
Oh my God, come on, Kalusha. Nana, Kalusha telling you, Nana.
Send me TV so.
Coming on and no coming over there.
Anyway, young fan crash. We missed the motivational part yesterday.
Oh, but the motivation is just what you said. You affect change around the world. You change yourself,
change
yourself, and change the next person to you. If the world, everybody changes and changes the next person, it will affect the whole world. I think it was a powerful one than anything. That you know. So they are in a small little canal in America, precisely Massachusetts. Bring it down to Worcester, to a small place in Fremont Street. They're not more here there, but I mean, once you're able to affect our environment immediately, it goes beyond.
Yeah,
sometimes
which is a good thing.
Yeah, because people want to listen to truth. I mean, independent minds, not people who are always trying to bias. They are professional, but very, very biased in their approach. We might not always be right, but at least they believe that okay, that's a perfect or a good thought. And you carry across into effect change in yourself first and change the people around you. Don't be like the ostrich. Sometimes when I so the hypocrisy should stop, should end. It affects yourself, change yourself first, affect the next person around you, and believe me, the whole world will be a beautiful place to live, especially our proud country Ghana.
Be the change you wish to see. Worcester State University.
Oh, okay.
Can Kalusha Kwaba? I know about 2 phones to say now we are
sorry.
We're a computer man.
Yeah, I'll show Lordina Mahama story.
Lordina Mahama story is American.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Jessica.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, baby, baby.
No, me see Jessica now.
Baby, baby.
I mean, that's you analyze. I'm not sure. Say,
I don't know Kasamano. Kalusha want me
that. Who's yes?
Kalusha,
I do a pen. Me pen. I'm a pen on this pen.
Ejina omo jinu say abuto yem dia fine.
Yeah.
But say nya abuto yem na am for outcry because na me nim say first lady no more officer. Omo nkofo I employ mo ye adwuma.
Oh yeah, they do. They do, yeah. I know they have Biden or age or BBR because once and when you become a first lady, mo start to soon elevated security wise BBR until no age ni there. Baby
democracy is expensive.
Baby to say Biden in Chanika. But I did
security details
I did an in-depth research. Obibia Biden Obia or Momo Animan or Momo speech or Momo Obibia, and that is what Nana Done Baumia Yeren Susomo, which is okay.
Oh,
but they don't pay her.
But they don't pay her.
Pay their pay a buy a recommendation. Uncle Phone say, Uncle Phone say, come motion to the lower and Cabay. And a baby Abonti, and I know they are Kaaka. And yes, so yes, so mono. No. Yes, no. You are missing a point. And research in 1 year. Recommendation was made by the committee.
Yes.
And as a son, Komo, Edikan effective ally.
Yeah.
Constitutional instrument. Office holders no.
Exactly.
Parliament because on the account you approve that.
Yeah.
Parliament approved
that.
Parliamentarians,
the recommendation was that he feels that we should work on it and add it to the way no. Yes, but just a recommendation. Just
recommendation. No, but Parliament is so to approve.
But yeah, but
even just say Parliament and sideways maybe because almost the account be.
Munyam, we are right. The point is that we way now. When you Parliament for approval. But in the approval, this was only a recommendation. They did not say that Yemom will say. It is just a recommendation where they say, oh, they feel that we should be looking into paying the first and second level.
Future.
We should be looking at.
No, they did say, Yentu Omuka.
Yeah, we should
say. But Omuka say, Yen
Omuka
Omuma Haneme constitutional.
Yes.
But the point we are saying is, if it is a recommendation, the necessary constitutional instruments
it should be debated and change. Before you do a constitutional reform,
there should be a referendum.
Yes.
Referendum. And when Kenya new to Ghana for Ubaya referendum at the Ghana for then and Sana Ghana for Jituma why is answer But they didn't do that. And straight away, per the recommendation of Moadi become elevated to cabinet ministers pay. And now call parliament. And yet this parliament, the last parliament in Guyano, the last day,
on the 5th,
the last day of the parliament in Guno, no Mokoto Swaba.
And another one aspect of it says, military committee at the
emolument
committee. So almost setting up way
exactly. Almost setting December. We almost setting December 2020. Yeah, 2020. They have just about a month to do their job. They don't send them early. Then they will determine salaries for 2017. Which is really abusing that one because they form just about you are leaving. But entrenched with positions. They could have done it, but without referendum.
This thing is simple. I mean, look at the outcry. You see, America my point
is that it's your stance that they are not entitled to allowances.
No, allowances. I'm never against allowances.
It's allowances.
Allowances now, no more demand yet. Me own say utie sika na chairman sam bonzubodi na say 5,000. 5,000 na reasonable. Me feel say 5,000 there and chere so bia.
Exactly.
But obetua omampani yirika to the tune of cabinet minister. No abaje almost 35,000 Ghana cedis bosome.
I'm also against it. That's why
any officer yet to you see any officer yet to aba manu and on your public office holder.
I agree. Everybody in Ghana agrees. Everybody in principle, nobody in Ghana is against allowances to them. But the tune and trying to and the amount becomes also debatable.
Allowances no kramo ya mama be against.
No. That one there. Yeah, in principle you can be against. People in Ghana must say no allowances. But me in principle there. Nipa krono so or take it some position. Hardly no bet me ejuma for fraka na ejuma ho. Nti ali man allowance yes you want to make kwatan kejeti aso ton ade. Because they have other engagement. They've
been taking this allowance. Now
ministers, MPs, they are working. Some of them are sitting in businesses and working. But firstly, they're ding. And for me, allowances, I'm not against.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah, tell me.
I'll be honest with you. I thought that secret to be what but the thing is, so be first lady, there are more privileges. You know, a business now no when say contract be eba na anu a yes na na do ire na jima issue. They have so many ways of making money, massa. They have so many ways of making money. Even in America, the privileges. Why? I didn't think that Joe Biden ba. Unim say hakranka unya posa. Krom ha untimi ma oba adwuma. Bounce Trump man. Trump man. Ivanka. Yeah. America for cry foul ani ade. So Joe Biden ba Biden.
Yeah.
Look at how Russia and China deals. So Okonya afedru maybe sika no onya Ukraine.
Yeah. That's not advice won.
Yeah, not Joe Biden. There are almost so many ways of making money. Then what we see in the area can.
Of course.
I'm telling you,
people say once you have power, you will get other benefits.
If I should tell you, me person me babeki come for secret to her. Omo kuta position amuya party executives keke.
What they
party secretaries ni ade contracts ni groups or ajuma ma form jeje contract ni sika mo make. They don't hold any protocol. And you know credit how mo menka.
Yeah. And in a world of realism, say, I mean, behind the scenes.
For bread,
but when the curtains are there, yeah, they need their brain there.
Bread for my bread. Me send no video be cry me who cry na me raho. Who bisa say so this person comes from Ghana or was share of the national cake.
But democracy is expensive.
And listen to Nanado. Listen to Nanado. Nanado na share your book catcher say. Public service, service. And your honey make sika, a volunteer. To say, be a service, you come and volunteer. And Tinya honey, your sika. This is what Nanado told us. Until Nanado Akasa actually, ye near Jisa, Mammy Rebecca, what you kunasem, no this canaba. Yet the hen say, Yameba, Adumne, Yesika Chiromano. Now, amount for bread. People are at a disadvantage. Listen to what the president said.
State coffers are not spoiled for the party that wins an election, but resources for the country's social and economic development. I shall protect the public purse by insisting on value for money in all transactions. Public service is just that, service and not an avenue for making money. Money is to be made in the private sector, not the public, and measures will be put.
Okay, so that is the voice of the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, telling us during his swearing-in ceremony that public service is just a service and not an avenue to make money. So we are glad that Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo and then Samira Etumi, I say, Kalusha, now say, Lordina Diana then. Only ya Jessica, and through so ya Jessica. You know, yeah, Jessica, because and then Rana many Manucho Kasenka story ni break it down because President Mahama tis asem we are no press conference at this statement ban obe condemn we. Meanwhile, you paid your wife close to 23,000 Ghana cedis a month before she left office. That's double standard and hypocrisy. Yeah, Jessica. Say wow GBA until I'm happy say Professor
beyond them yeah
until Professor Gyampo I extended to MPs no chairman Sabonso akọ parliament saying Babi akọ parliament saying in fear na bia no match in fear na bia
in principle is very painful
ripping the country
but democracy is expensive. I mean, and then the party you've chosen, so India here reforms them for now that they are backed by law to be doing some of these shenanigans. But I agree that where I agree with you is that you don't have yes so in the name of law you come and front to the
Eric
book.
Opo collect that of Hajia Aliu Mahama before Lordina.
Yeah,
na there be yeah the free throw never when the card ne dey buy. Nya the oteso na dey aba.
Yeah, if you are saying yeah for ba.
Yeah, until the oteso sesi na dey aba. Until we go to the immediate past.
Yeah.
Until that is Lordina. Nzana yakọ Hajia Aliu any
allowance
Hajia Aliu ho first. You be call Nadu Mills. Yeah. Ansana ya ko Hajia Aliu
Mahama. No Hajia Aliu put this on osuro no dey Akufo until the and our device system na okay. Like the immediate me twem no. Nti abeje Lordina na ya je we Nadu Mills. You ya na afosro akoje Kufo ne Teresa ne Aliu Mahama yire.
And Rollins
exactly. In a course kunedo and they will schedule power.
Yes, Gigi Danka. Yeah,
it will be interesting.
I mean, I
think we need that revolution.
And John Boadu has charged Lordina. So Lordina also found their bra.
Yeah, well, allowances are more.
Yes, he was quiet.
Yes.
On Kasa said there. President Irene Nabidi Chiri the Krata by say the Abba. John Boadu so charge Lordina as a Lordina for
because you need to be truthful to us. Don't say chairman I want to make an Ebisa that time one you knew the woman took 23,000 Ghana cedis. No bodin. You say, hey, now and here is it allowance it's a 2,000, it's a 5,000. You see the evasiveness, the smarts of hypocrisy or chairman so exhibiting. Sometimes the time the way some Kwame Sefaka should push him to mention names because quantitatively we have to do that analysis. Sometimes the subject your man allowance be keke. And for us to know that it was 23,000 as allowance, imagine a salary.
When Lordina shows us the account she paid the money into with public receipt, Lordina will pay hers. Nti say we into an idea on fan the maya.
They tell they are mere rhetorics. No, but say
you see, he who lives in a glass house shouldn't choose stones. Come on to my can be quiet.
But see, the good thing is we have a parliamentary system. The opposition is respected. Say when chair Okuja Black will know he's privy to we just say to me exposes because Okwa undercover because he's privy to information. Yeah, for me committee there bipartisan. It is on chair who Okuja Black is there for Sam George Mutuwa then.
And I think
if they can know then
I think they will because Osha said they had Nisi Kone they were. I read their letter yesterday and I'm who say they will.
Yes, that's but me mom there I mean me agree say it looks like out of pain near there but I don't want us to go that tangent.
Pain saying.
I mean, ebuphobia na.
Ebuphobia saying.
I mean, so you see, it's as good as saying their husbands made a basic mistake. Now, one gram questions cannot demand now. Why are you giving it now? I thought, like president and the vice, Adam the Ninja Abba. Is it because the outcry or the out?
I know there. We don't care. All we care is Ghana.
It's not just our.
I'm having mixed feelings
about it. I mean, like going forward.
Is it because we are beji jomo makane di Indiana?
Oh wow! I didn't family on the Jini na.
Where then what you imagine?
And the family
because yes, I know why the service to
no, but yeah,
the service to one.
The first lady. This
is what I want.
Ghana, you don't deserve. You don't deserve.
Kunedu Ajima Rollins. Mami Kasebi you. What we? What's the service to them? Kunedu Ajima Rollins. Ain't here any done. One more. What are you talking about? Nasa secret dancer when more 31st. I do call to a yent me anye. And no crow. It is some Ghana muken. Munini or more mutin crossing almost almost Ghana who Ghana and you video
recommendation. Could buy a first he like a wife here Dubai. Now I see none the condition muni. And to say he like one so a wife and Cocodini in Adiana.
I know 23, sir. I mean, sure.
I don't know me any dear, media. So omonya na yikwana for the betterment of mama kawachi no sa first limam wife no mama kakai. That's what me be mom because limai wu ye niri na esi baby not cry nya papa. And Akufo ko hu na oboabo am ye you say ye the sentiment ni ye won say ye pushi
sentiment is saying
that said no my
Ghana for this is the hypocrisy we've been talking about
no about hypocrisy.
Yeah, but na ya kasa dey buy everybody is crying. Everybody's crying. The money the woman says, okay, Matigana for so musu, Metigana for ase. Medisikana, but let me read the letter. Medisikana babaka.
No, this can be tell you now. Oma, over force with the view say, Oma Mukuma won. And the emphasis that I didn't more. So Krutiase. Now I there here. Now I'll come with the of some bad day. Ah, I my crowd Nukumu. Nadu mes Nukumu. Aluma Maku.
Aluma Makuno. Mahama
Afrim. And I used to Afrim Mels.
Na Liman here. Liman.
No,
that's I'm starting for you. Rollins time na start here. Fourth Republic when start here. Rollins started
the Fourth Republic kwa na nkofo ma wu no. Enti omo so enyom den.
Kalusha, enti me bisa o say we president a uni ejapade. O mobra. Maybe so a question.
What's it?
Okay.
Bobra, but you Liman
Odia saying Liman was only in power for 2 years. Even 2 years say yeah do Liman has some credit. Liman didn't do. But we are bad democracy. Rollins
not do mess so you say.
Mills is the vice president is saying. Mills was the vice president. Obedi president.
96.
Yes, I'm now okay. And the man was a professor before becoming no about brother that.
But
the point this is a man
analysis ne. Sediment is Jessica. And I'm saying but almost so mukuma wune.
And I make a choice say Kalusha. Me papa crazy. My father was a public service. Public servant.
Yeah.
Oh, sabi me papa free mono.
Yeah.
Abayan first kabia me maami o.
Yeah.
Me papa bra boy na ese hwe ne ene nchirima. Enye ya nshada antro manu twanim se manu twodi onko hiem.
Yeah.
If you become a president, na say wantimi am bra to the tune say, who free ho na o yire no maba mo ba.
We don't blame us.
And I'm to office no be my mom.
No, I mean
I'm to house office.
No,
foundation. No, but foundation is not there.
And so I
Joe Biden jiska.
What's it?
Why then America post come chia Joe Biden.
Antina me bisa no.
Conference I don't know chia the kase
jiska. We be Ghana. Adena first lady. Come scale we be Ghana ye wo.
How shall help us? I mean, why don't they pay them?
Kalusa we go Ghana na usuro. Oko Ghana na usuro because of armed robbers. Come here every town. Say nipa 10 crown eti ho omo omu police. Into officer say you should Ghana sika ye na ye o mani ya. Ghana for bebrebe obi a person otu kwan tie betu kwan. It's about time we stop thinking about the rich and think about the poor in society. Na em bridge gap ne kakra.
Ghana will be a president or a rich.
What are you talking about? President.
Ghana catch yourself will be a president.
African president
40 something.
Now is democracy cheap. Make you be a poor Kalisha ne there. they parade themselves as rich dudes. No, I agree with you. Me in principle, I think they deserve some allowance. Well, that's the beauty of the. I don't belong to the school of the but it should be. I mean, cabinet minister level there. For another too much. But background they expect him to offer services. In Sydney, I can say maybe average. Say Mahama time no 10,000, 8,000. Mahama time. Mama didn't who ya. One at a time. Say I don't know because I know the one on Wakasa. On NEPS so Kasa. Once you start 23,000 now you have the NEPS to come and say we won't be no more politicizing. I think I agree with what you. What I say be no more politicizing. You should have go there say as I say nka ono crowd buy no be cheche mu na ti ase say ade na wo hode da ono crowd be toyi but yeah elevated to salary status but I say the way he came to condemn and all that even though move on. Yeah, I mean principle. You have to live by what equity. You call it equity. You come with clean hands. You come with clean hands. But we have 23,000 as allowances there. And the way they buy NDC for and I agreed and I liked it because only NDC for me a Ghana for. Yes. But I now tell you 23,000 there. Yeah. No, then you didn't see that's the beauty of RTI and the can. You see, and you need democracy. Right information. Yeah, on say time you personal. Last parliament, no more 169 people, 169. Buy now to call easily. But this time around, Yaman come to you this year, because in the past, anka 23,000, you won't cut that. That's the Ministry of Finance. But democracy in says it's all ya show ya. See, they are banning your backlash. And I think which is good. The information came out now because the opposition. We're gaining grounds, and I'm just saying we're gaining from the when I Ministry of Finance, the idea Baba the Necrame who said Lordina rejected Ministry of Finance, the idea and I said yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a running story. You say on one side neighbor. Ministry of Finance brought the thing because and yet we know power. Now, me just say the backlash. And first of all, someone first in the day, as a showman said, maybe one my classifies what happens in Vegas states in Vegas. Yeah, near ruling Ghana. And say, yeah, now Kuno Virginia, be someone said, no, we can't give you that information, a privileged information. But we are here to know the backslash MPP. No, say share. Now, Mahama so to say, my wife has rejected any advancement to give her salaries. Now, she's okay. That's what Mahama did. Me paraphrasing, me say okay. The wife is so I reject. I'm saying, but I reject saying because you named it a salary. Your wife was taking an allowance of 23,000. It started from 14 to 15. It's 1 year a monument committee. No, I'm raising it to 23,000. And I would say, you didn't complain. But say, well, but yes, he said, I can say, oh, yeah, boyfriend is salary. It's just a change of name. But like I was reading a story in the morning where they were but you took allowances. Yeah. You took allowances. Yeah, sir. Almost say a salary. Yeah, but allowance of 23,000 for me is still on the high side. A month. That is why I'm not against allowances. But I think it should be realistic. When somebody will say 23,000 are realistic, 34,000 are realistic. No, it's not like that. You look at the minimum wage in Ghana, how people are moving. So out of forcing. Yeah, out of forcing. MP for. Yeah. I'll say as Deputy Minister of Finance responsible for budget from 2016 to January 2017. Oh, and I said 2016 to 17. They said just 1 year, right? Yeah. Yeah, and 2016. Can you be? I'm sorry. I'll say as Deputy Minister of Finance, responsible for budget from April 2016 to January 2017. I can state categorically that the ministry never paid these purported salaries to both the first and the second ladies. I urge the Ministry of Finance to issue a statement to clear the air. Yeah. Fake news. Yankasa salary. They took allowances. Yeah, salary. But allowance send or J. What kind of know what to do? Me, I don't like people like you go front and back because I have obviously what you want. Yes. Osimen and Mama one. Yeah, we have to say me Mama half. Me man quarter. He was there for a long time, but Pesach say he was responsible for budget from 2016 to 2017. Yeah, the time no mufi 1 year. That was within the last year. So how much was being taken? Yeah. What ban what to this? Okay, we give allowances of this. Maybe anything below 10,000, 8,000, I'll be okay. Personally, say, oh, yeah, my allowances of 8,000 a month for the first ladies officer. I will agree. But 23,000, yeah, 4,000, maybe for 4,000. $4,000 you for an allowance. Then you can imagine what you call a salary. Okay. Is this 4,000? And I get into discussions now until maybe. Yeah, when you are carrying also, and I will teacher just saying, why 4,000 okay? $4,000 okay. For Ghana, get 300 Ghana cedis a month. They have wife and kids. Why $4,000 is okay for a first lady?
$4,000.
We are talking about
23. No.
I'm not saying men are okay. 23,000 every 4 weeks for nothing done.
Your society no. The way I hear society no. You people of omo enye mobo no. You say who omo mobo kra chen omo mobo wonim sa. Ghana society ni sa na ye no hwe. Hwe akwala ya no obu nkotoju ko school. It took Kofi Amwa to go and donate to such a poor child. Or the Nikotoju anim Wiako school up and down 1.5 kilometers. Nanado, abisida sa nanado ba. Ebe nantiako school. Ebisida. So when to da, monsusu omo Kumah, the entire me pa America, he said, they think about the poor. She ubi a disabled crowd Kumah. Look at the provisions they make for such people. Oh, akwala krana akwala no sebi manu si suna so akwala na nya dem die no na yitua wo parent no ka so that you be able to take care of the child. So say in Nanado audio no sums it up that public service is not an avenue to make money. Oba kakra di Kumah public service voice ka. Upa your research and bring it on the show from net to Friday, whichever day you want. And next week, next omo yesika for Kumah, sa public service for ma. Nekohwe Ghana abebo a private sector for kakrebidin. Omo maka nyina benyeska public service. Obaye MP minister within 4 5 years. No be a bank. No be a filling station be 10.
Your constitution is more constitution like a protect the rich. And they leave the vulnerable.
That is the whole thing.
So that's the problem.
Pray for reforms.
Yeah, because the constitution, there are so many.
Argentina, exgratia, Professor Gyampo, Gyampo, Parliament, 4 years. Now, it's a sense Casadiano, Omoyan just one time.
Yeah.
Inti se okokra na obabi ma kwaya ma hwibio wadi kaji you ever say open national bar parliament na me di be 4 years and 8 years and 12 years na me ko yes okay uko we don't know the future say obabi ma na omabiem na exgratia prepare exgratia de eja kwan na mo de moje retirement exgratia is like retirement oh
what's some retirement
moje retirement how many times
every 4 years bia
I agree with you what bank up to 2 years when we need bioma near the amount near the month so chances I want to make you should make
no
chance to come again and be a man
yes
man because you still have
but the intimate restrict you say maybe but retirement you try one time
yes
until say what the 4 years and you free who near amount exgratia obabi ma you are not entitled to any you can say gratia.
It will be an interest, and the lawyers will take you on. And no, lawyers will take after 8 years. Now I say bioma. Now I say okay, why?
No, what we can do is
let's find a way.
Who serve longer?
Yeah.
To say ejuma bi akroma ina.
Yeah, we need the.
We hear ejuma cha. Retirement is such a will be or ejuma short.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can bring that into estimation.
Exactly.
Say be okay, wajibida. What's na be 12 years?
Yes.
Okay. 12 years
a formula
5,000 ukon the amount 2,000 into where the near tefrim near the balance
there be a formula so you don't lose and
exactly,
you don't gain excessively but doaja or say chairman sabonsu ne baben every 4 years and they have mount they are still think they are the biggest they have the loudest and 4 years no mount in Ghana
no say crowds to see the parliament yes yanko show say opo nkofo mo di abropa police for any parliament for parliamentarians you know. Yes, yeah, sure. Because say monument committee, you know, say a couple 1 week from a year. That's the only time. But when I this for them people from a boom, and they say, yeah, because we are being a share. No more.
Intina must salute to this MP, Okuje to Blakwa, right?
Yeah, you know they are the sharp.
Okuje to Blakwa is the only even. Some George Diano Crown one rejected I didn't know
I did to so but yeah no so no yet Nisala 20,000 yet 6,000 as car loan into an idea but go to the bank and take it.
Okuje to Blakwa made a sensible statement yesterday and I'm beginning to like that guy so much.
Oh yeah.
You know, when men rasmo kan was say or catch ne number for the colleague MPs ni say so mo be penny with him and ka omunji omo rejected loan no sa ban be ma MPBA constituency card say dem suggest wa ha na no say ejusu dwaben fleet of cars for house office of the parliamentarian any enti Kalusha na Debbie Crom free ho I mean family parliamentarian so me parliamentarian na me free a
me parliamentarian Fantima
okay I'm from Fantima West who am Fantima West MP now free so I am a provide cast they said your yama DC yeah enti so free so na Manucho na eba then you don't go with the cast. Manucho comes and use it. And use the cast.
It should be for the office, not for the person.
Said the DC and ministers here, no. And you also say, I buy into me, Yanis, I buy feel say parliamentarians don't deserve cast from the state there. And you are buying your loans, no. Now, Omwa said you're gonna need a loan or co bank, no. Yeah. Omwa co bank. And co loan facility. Even toka Omwa pay.
Exactly. So Omama guarantees that they will take salaries. And then I say Kumah
exactly.
The Pamu they will take the car from you and not share it and pay the difference.
Because the 6,000 Ghana, 6,000.
Yeah.
6,000 Ghana.
Your start chat. No, so you're telling 6,000.
Now, $100,000. Okay.
Exactly.
Now I 6,000 Ghana a month.
Exactly. Like
$100,000.
About $1,000. 4 years, 48,000.
Now they can one there.
Yeah, exactly. So those are the only these are questions. I'm yesterday some judge baby so almost say. Over sound say me 20,000, 8,000 goes into with taxes. Or can for that takes 8,000 as taxes. In Ghana for body they always say the gross, but we Ghana more than 20,000 now. Then with taxes in here very huge. Sometimes about 20% of the money near there. Into say no qua. In all this in here, but scanning the money with who commensurates after 4 years. Can you pay when it's interest free because they are doing a service to Ghana 100,000 interest free for 4 years? Can you really pay that money? Looking at your salary and the deductions, men the BIM talks here. It's not possible. So they are really cheating us somewhere. If that money is given as a way to buy their conscience, say yes sir, and come to parliament. So say no. 4 years by salary and getting $100,000, it is not possible you pay back.
Which is why.
Oh, say but cannot cast in this case, no. Yes, sir. Now exgratia, no. Ya him. So after now, you be went to be in
exgratia, no. Exgratia, yes, omunya more than
$48,000. Say, baby, you know, ya bad dating, no. Near some high price, near him. In all this, it doesn't really wash with some of us. You show a situation. I Ghana, you say Rwanda. I don't think I'll sit here to be this furious at them.
And then I didn't hear Mama. Incensed than power na me tie videos be South Africa they no yes Ghana for 2 so what news no
yes
2 Ghanaians are there na Ghana for bi omo ye adwuma salon e na nkofo no gbowura hokoro ansake ho e na mete se oba ne ka se oh awurade ye pa bi ye tukwan be pa bi abedi mo hwe de abeto yen people are crying Ghana for etukwan na no na wo ka se Ghana for okọ ayikura hwana na ka se okọ ayikura obehu bi wo ho.
Yeah, Kosovo, Vietnam, Laos, Ghanaians are everywhere.
You took quite everywhere.
Yeah, because of the stresses back home, they push here and it's bigger than they've been saying. Obe wunti mama nenko. No, the country does not give them food to eat. We what Ghana now when you come and say one of the American here, come to know you and Indy. The system will find a way to give you something small to survive. Oh, Baba to me, KM say I'm hungry now. You don't push you out. Go and die.
I'm for Moko Jordan in Saudi Arabia. I'm Moko housework. Treatment I melt out.
Oh, of course. I mean, most of them.
Easy.
Okay.
Oh
no. It's good. I'm enjoying this freestyle.
May kind messages Why are NPP communicators going around saying the First Lady has refunded the money paid her when her statement yesterday only stated she has decided to refund? Yet they don't provide any proof of this payment.
It's very important.
Kwesi Owusu says, that is coming from Kwesi Tebri. Kwesi Owusu says, I salute you guys in the studio. Yeah. Some of us started the change. The change for the 1992 Constitution campaign, but some think we are making noise. See Ghana now.
Yeah, I mean, a very good morning to him. I mean, I've been around him. He said it a lot.
Yeah,
the problem is the Constitution. The rest in there, they will be a fool to the book. Book and you can't debate.
Mami, intimate messages in the discussions. So, Mami Abasi, good morning. Anopa Bosuo dreadlocks crew. Kalusha anya dreadlocks. Neze muncha dreadlocks crew.
No, you're Rasta at heart. The divine conception of
it's a beautiful sunny afternoon to discuss on my Ghana. Mami Abanono 2 p.m. I was Santiman need the by any 2 p.m. blessed sun. I say, how can we pay our first and second ladies in Ghana? Opo, they can use that money for our bad roads and schools under trees. In fact, NPP led by President Akufo-Addo has failed the people of Ghana. The only 2 p.m. shatter the whole Ghana. 2 p.m. The Francis says, good morning family. Good morning to you too. Mamiaba comes back and says, Manucho, in fact, they parliamentarians should also get angry and pay all their exgratia back.
Oh yes.
They know Professor Gyampo a charge on them no. Sika omo maji. Mo komo pale mo komo kroma mo se mo kwa yi. Sika mo nyanka. Mo be spending huge sums. Chairman Sabosu interview bi o ye na no kra de me bufu. Say parliamentarians no they don't get nothing. Omo ni sika. Omo nya sika bi amfiri say the amount for intended na wakwa o mpese obi be ko bi. Ja konya no to no obi mra bi. Ade ne nya den so da bia ye kase ye betu a na mo aye mafia we apam omo a ombe zombe challenge o. Ye san de woko.
Yeah.
I say Manucho, in fact, okay, no, Mami Abadia, no. Eric say I miss you guys yesterday. Eric, we didn't see you. The girl who crawls to school in the Upper East. What's up? Yeah, Eric who's Nana Sabre and I train on Nana Sabre and to me and according to the time. Nam so kodru ya no. I say na ejumem omo ewo eyibiana so attended to. So hopefully we are going to get to him this week. Now, the ama this week na say aye week akra baby shower na Manucho ne Kalusha.
Yes. Formation dance.
The baby shower is Sunday. I say I a little tight.
Yes.
Rehearse that question. Rehearse that.
Yeah. 3 days. Yeah.
Possibly from next week, you know, we will get to that. So for Vasco.
Yes.
Apostle Vasco Bronika. Ekachem saying that. In term no ombabua because and you must say na
you see any of master theory. It gets to a point. Actualization is helping others because Kasiana Ubedi. On a good day. Eric
Kwacho says, so collect that of Hajia Anopa Mahama before Lordina. I say, when Rebecca shows us the account she paid the money into with public receipt, Lordina will pay hers. Okay. Yes, Mrs. Fulera Liman must also pay. Okay. Eric say, I agree with you, Kalusha. Frances Ponamani says, so if they were taking that amount as allowance, then why the salary again? I bet a lot of people didn't even know they were taking allowances of such. Of course, so some of us didn't know. Mami Abba says, we want all of them to be angry. Pay everything back. Sika de eye Manucho. O say hey, we dey also omobuofu no mo dey ba. Obompa say, say we say am pass omobuofu a. Mami Rebecca Akufo-Addo na buofu. Ana Samira buofu. O say ne mpai bo ne say obompa den so mo makare nyina buofu.
Exactly no mo famra. Ne etwasa na to obi abontume gibio.
O say sika de eye schools under trees abeboa eyi nkonwa.
That's the beauty. Obi abontume gibio because when we cry yes na wo ba, what moral right will you have the media meji?
But Eric is raising a very good question.
Yes.
I was say, is MPP afraid to mention Mrs. Rollins because John Boadu Bubodi obodi say Lordina Vanity Emrano more Rollins.
No, I think he went there because your mama spoke.
Yeah. I think so too.
Together with my wife, you agreed to reject.
Eric as an NDC man is also hitting there because he feels Rollins and the MPP. Alliance.
They are in bed. But Nyama when John Mahama's comments on Nama because he scored very huge political points from there. That's on any year there. No, I'm not so no, like I said, together with Lordina, we've agreed that we will not take any salaries from this government. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
No one why the 23,000 as allowances. You should come and justify that. I mean, for now, the artists and only deal with what you have. Yeah, American, but it's still big. It's still big. Then PB problem is from Chudi.
Okay. Okay, Opo, correction. Leman's time was democracy 2 years. Leman was democracy, but also for 2 years.
Yes.
And
Kwesi
I think I read Kwesi's message.
Yes.
Mami Abba says I agree with Kwesi Osu say here constitutional change. Mami Abba says I agree we need a constitutional reform. But I say, but why is everyone concentrating on wives allowance and parliament? That's a peanut in the whole emolument. We should be looking at the judges, commissioners, council of state, DCE, MCE, and even staffs are taking exgratia.
I know.
Article 71. Yabeshim.
I never seen the account. Because minister executives start from the president to a minister non MP. In a way, but
some CEOs near the big can home. Yeah, that kind, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind in but he's making a
be interesting to know this. Any account, some 4 years that they are going off the seat. Now they are a macrocosm of presidency. He will be a DC or the president of the area. I'm sure they will have a way to also.
A first lady statement, first.
Yes.
Statement from the first lady of the Republic of Ghana, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, on the recommendations of the committees of the committee established pursuant to Article 71 of the Constitution. And I read, dated 12 Ghana the omobo day ni first nke ya beat me ho come back as December 7th until I'm saying break I'm say on say ya ha no ye bo the month comes first before the day. Yeah, but mpacho ye kofi fie ni fie. July 12, 2021, which was yesterday, and Accra no by Office of the First Lady Rage Accra with telephone number and email. Now, and I read on the above subject. The attention of the First Lady of the Republic, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, has been drawn to the recommendations of the committee established pursuant to Article 71 of the Constitution, the Professor Ya Ntiamwa Boadu Committee, which among other things seek to regularize the payment of allowances to spouses of the current president and vice president, former heads of state, president and vice president respectively, as part of the privileges due the president and the vice president under Article 71 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. The First Lady has taken note.
Yes,
also
First Lady has taken note of the meeting. Yes.
Also you know to
paperless.
And also wow you pen no. Also pen ni. So they also
when the last read that's the last paper.
The reasons are coming. No more per reasons no. Ebi in the buofu ebi say moral grounds ebi say nti mo church reasons no we are na more dilate. More babam.
Say na dey din komo.
Yeah, that's a bigger issue. This is a bigger the way you're more interactive. Yeah, I like this one.
Nti young
lady Mustal ni I mean about him and waka. Rather than
okay nti rather than formal way no.
Kalushe nyagel onya bibia
that's the way you can politics
that's the member
and the umpe
what say you kwai baby shower
no ubechibi okay, the First Lady has taken note of the ongoing conversation in the nation. Nti enone omo point omo digina so first say nkomo na ye di Unity Radio for di Peace FM di Kasape di Power FM di Kevin Taylor
yeah.
Johnny Jonas D
yes.
Obi edi
yeah mo na mo huge ones mo doso
Obi edi na mo so much
the man hajiri say omo kan vague ebi mu kan vague say the president a Sigba language and also you be try hoka she said musika no
no I said it here their job is to lie down for their wives to sleep on them. Ghana should pay them cook for their husbands.
Okay, the First Lady has taken note of the ongoing conversation in the nation following on from these recommendations and their bipartisan approval by Parliament as mandated by the Constitution as the body which approves the emolument of the executive. It is important to state that payment of such allowances existed and was made to previous First Ladies in the course of the Fourth Republic prior to Mrs. Akufo-Addo becoming the First Lady. Mrs. Akufo-Addo did not request to be paid any allowance.
No, it's
happening. She only received that which existed and attached to her status, albeit informally.
Yeah, albeit.
That notwithstanding, the public discussion has been laced with some extremely negative opinions. In some cases, which she finds distasteful, seeking to portray her as a venal, self-serving and self-centered woman
self-seeking, inward looking
who does not care about the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian. In view of this, the First Lady, in consultation with the President of the Republic, has decided to refund all monies paid to her as allowances from the date of the President's assumption of office, that is, from January 2017 to date, amounting to Ghana 899,000 97 cedis and then 84 pesos. The First Lady has also decided not to accept any monies that have been allocated to be paid to her pursuant to the recommendations of the Ntiamwa Boadu Committee as approved by Parliament. She is doing this as a purely personal decision. What's here? She is doing this as a purely personal decision without prejudice or prejudice. Said prejudice to the rights of others, without prejudice or prejudice to the rights of others, and not to undermine the propriety of the process undertaken by Parliament. The First Lady the First Lady does not want these matters to serve as a distraction from the good work that the President, who is currently touring the Savannah and Upper West regions, I take that again. The First Lady doesn't want these matters to serve as a distraction from the good work that the President, who is currently touring the Savannah and Upper West regions, is doing to develop our dear nation. The First Lady will continue to support the President as she has always done in the execution of the mandate entrusted to him by the good people of Ghana. Signed, Koko Blebo. Koko Blebo, Director of Communications, Office of the First Lady.
Wow.
And this is the statement.
Yeah, because of the Bernal, he mentioned a lot of words. And Nuntina, because he's been met with a lot of resistance and insults near the Nuntina or yes, but as to it would distraction at the end. I think they could have waited. I mean, if your husband was in the Savannah and doing a good job, you decided you could have done it without the cameras.
The office of the Second Lady.
Yeah.
I mean, can you?
Yeah, Baumia also there.
Baumia here there. Kaluja, the office of the Second Lady.
Yeah.
What's here?
Honorable Samira.
Baumia. The office of the Second Lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellency.
July 13th, which is today. On the other banner. Nanado yiri ban edia banra. Ti me expect Lordina de ochina. What on the measure? Nanado yiri de banra. Baumia yiri de banne. Ti me expect Lordina de ochina. What did I mention? Now is day after day via Bakumra. As a OGG Susuno. One after the other. Office of the Second Lady, July 13, 2021. The Second Lady, Her Excellency, on the other bio, Her Excellency Samira Baumia, in consultation with His Excellency, the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, will refund on the Okono straightforward. Will refund all allowances paid to her since 2017 and will not accept any monies allocated to her pursuant to the recommendations of the Professor Ntiamwa Boadu led committee as approved by Parliament on 6 January 2021.
6 January. No, I'm sorry, 7th. I mean, sometimes.
Now, me catch us on the last day. Say you thorough research. On the last day of parliamentary sitting. A die chat walk around on me. Resolve parliament. Say into the bantama Ghana for me because I the news will come out.
Take up job at 2017 wa for Ejuma. Now what the salary is not be determined last day of Ejuma. Yeah. Who does that?
Ms. Baumia continues to be committed to the service of the nation, to deliver humanitarian interventions and initiatives in the areas of health, education, and economic empowerment. Signed. I mean, kindly tell me.
Maybe it's canon no there until why obey Ejuma still.
No, so more foundations. Omunye be foundation.
Yeah, no there, yeah, then.
I'm penny for fund. One said Hillary Clinton.
I agree with you.
Now, during the campaign time. Mr. Jobadi.
Oh, Mijitu Rebecca Lordina Munya for more foundations.
President
Joe Biden.
No. Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Made a huge what the foundation millions of secure good account to no. Omudi nyanza kwan wiawia. Amount omudi adwuma amount for or see illegal donations near there. anyone no dey campaign and seriously sika gu Hillary foundation
no come video no dey
almost utia we corporate na company na utia na ma contract
na okoko
na America say first president first lady ni adom wo kwan mo di nyeska just say informal by wo ho
Donald Trump
ha nyina mo ye
me how no say
man ba bi mo because ba man force me nya no asem bi account because this guy okoji na say crowd on kan one asem
Donald Trump for plane or the presidential jet at the New York so be share UFC
UFC
boxing I know security ni ade omo call back omo calculating omo who say enya official duty no buy
he has to pay
almost the
Air Force One
almost $400,000 this is a country they say enya official duty nyene and can one also call private
entitled to buy
na road na for plane and also go here Tottenham Liverpool Champions League final Ghana twa no aha nko be trace can back
you see
but New York here
my show is that
this is a country
my show is that we are the best share letter we mo no I make continue here
no obey one
like we are the best share letter that paragraph no say I will continue to and can you see kasem
no there be say or chere say or the scan ba adwuma all year ball man I mean that is a positive one adwuma all year ball man no on ka say alawa no or the ba and as Sikano salary is on pay into Jumano Jai. Mrs. Baumia continues to be committed to the service of the nation and then to deliver humanitarian interventions, they are all and initiatives in the areas of health, education, and economic empowerment. I think that is I think that is
so Rebecca Akufo-Addo and Kano, that's on Wijayana.
Okay. Yeah, one day, and one day, you also can. Rebecca can.
Matthias.
Yeah.
In as much
say me chase Kano, everything else remains.
In as much as backlash, you know, second lady on or sister humanitarian agent wonu
Rebecca didn't I mean kind of
we just can cover boy man.
I say the first lady will continue to support the president as she has always done in the execution of the mandate entrusted to him by the good people of Ghana. Nti omo nyina so beto aso abo omo kununum amoma ye adwuma no.
See my point is omo man ye say sika na e bia na omo de ye nti no.
Debi. No, Manusha, no, there is only normal and natural. So, omo person omo kire say, alawa or no alawa, salary or no salary, they will help their respective husbands to finish
because they have no choice term. Or they had a choice. They had a choice not to help their husband.
They do. They can say, me kunu say, me ko commission project, me ko we na abaya juma, metimi akasa me.
Margin allowance ya me.
They can say that because yes, see ma omo juma nti ntu omo ka. What I say?
Let's go.
Me ko kan Joe Biden yere. Now onzo no ochra de. And I can Google and read it now. Or see, obey first lady no so beto aso achra de. Sa no come because when him say now we need to and I cannot say our passion for teaching, you know, and the heart to help people. Intinya dia na obechra obeja ade echre no. Time no be first lady. And I'll say it's an honor and privilege to be the first lady, to be called the first lady of this great nation. Intina make say the first lady no alawani ye the little they get. There are so many privileges. So many. And now we can say and vice president president yiri in here omo no mo nyemo. Hey, Baumia, who was Baumia before he became the running mate of Nanado?
I was
Deputy Governor of Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
Deputy Governor of Bank of Ghana. Baumia not even becoming Nanado running mate now. Ubi a deputy governor. Nisika or call retirement go betimeti. Pay a oji. Why would you Intina make us a Kalusha. Who now try the Ghana right now you're the one university until you are also a public servant who say minyamin fasama wa ware na so niwa
baby o say omo born mine because out of the crew position onyan no bebre o why adwuma mo ye no jaye enti no omo official no because
mama adwuma na Rebecca Akufo-Addo no ya o jaye
so even a business lady cry na sell on so
that's why I believe in allowance
enti see na Lordina na onu so bibia menim Ghana for for bia yi memeto but Samaria de na onu say oye best Ghana no na owo na dwuma bia oye as an individual ona me che no
we win Miss Ghana down
hey Samaria share
No, about me, no. Abamba Besser, no, guys, about me, he has eyes. Vice or eyes.
It is a mere on my bay, young. But just say, I didn't know my begin on my base. How me hold this position on moon to me until I no more limited to a certain agency near mom be bigger cranay. Oh, but make quite a right now, so who I test it there. Last week I can a bit my massive worth no more. But don't mukuma because na same say e be by say nadumels na baby na sitram munya kra.
I disagree too.
But my mate say but I
disagree. I agree so
wasn't nadumels na sitram munya.
Man for sorry by say na
sorry by
what dey say Akufo-Addo na me bo na Akufo-Addo wa yen hwe ne yire.
Professor Mills before Professor Mills even became vice president to Omanpeninda Da Rollins. Professor Mills was a professor at the University of Ghana. What tried to broach why you say, yeah, woman in Simuti, sir.
Professor
so we should pay our professors' wives. Then your point is, then Professor D. were in China.
Maybe an uncle for your area was in the Bananti Quine.
Because the face of the country, no be limited. What I say, it's a more allowance now. That's a new crew at least. It's more at least. Say, the cracker to acquire the man. Say, between me upon the Biaman.
I didn't say. So
what I say, maybe more year. In as much of a so, you couldn't bro, this kind of stuff. You better be him crying, then the crib and crying and your.
Oh, dear, President. Now, President, you're
possible.
No. Ghana, President, Sabi Nano Sisunaso. Now, Abusian Phobit me abeji a Japadefi or President hearing some. I did some now, okay.
Ghana,
President Yere. President Yere.
Almost me.
Oh, Kalusha.
I wouldn't mind.
I buy into that idea, sir.
No, before I said, sir, Ufi, sir, Ufi, say, in us over a year. Now, what about for money? Because when I culture and say, Ebiana, a please from Bia Mama guide you, but the privilege that now who could fish on your side, you know,
by constitution. It's an affront to an irresponsible life. So we are president, you don't have enough money to, I say, to show you. Who say it to be a bad figure? Yes, maybe a Hillary Liman, we didn't know until we can, but say, and Mahama, I say to Hillary Liman, nay, different circumstances because on say one chair and at that time, no, not any penny, any mradi, yes, he can't say nay, exactly. The selflessness was there. I said, you see, and as much as I understand you, I said about bra like we are president who are your wife should have a comfortable life. It shouldn't be like
investments. Can't you make investments?
You say, so how long you besa? Kalusha, what are you saying?
No, say the new crew here. Yamani,
you chomuka.
Then no crew allowance.
For life. So on this America cries,
America is
president or Tracia or me try to call copies of blue.
No, I'm saying
that's not the Ghana.
President has why in China. So what are you saying?
Let me say
Trump in China. Biden, the nation doesn't pay. So what are you saying here? That Yenchio Moka say would young China your cattle.
No, make us say who are allowance no.
Oh, I disagree. And will be a and there will be a bank manager.
I'm just looking at
that. I see an Yamani Yerikakra because we are serving Ghana. Why are we not saying that for 4 years no be president no? Yama allowance when you do for life. 4 years when Mama be 4 years as a president no. I disagree.
That's what I can say. Scana e kunu twa e di twa ne kunu nika.
Manucho mami miso asem. Kalusha mami miso asem. Mutimi ko for mo dwene amampani for ho eye because o ma be di o man so omo na omo dwene o man no eye. You are making a good point, but you share from this angle. Yen na ba wi asese be bobra, right? Inyeska ya tutu ni o makakrakra. Ntina na make say won say be president o privileges bebre. Kalusha. One, Nanado TOCCA, Itian Nakatia propose 44,000 as a saying de a month, 44,000 Ghana cedis, Bosumi Biano Bejo, Utukwaya, and you know to Utuka when you more allowance 44,000 in the base salary, but when he travels he makes more money. So Tukan another Tukan the whole month Obenyas become more even if it's paid in dollars than 44,000 Ghana the man no. But right now your president no the need is being provided for by the country, even including the toiletries. Everything it's at the expense of Ghana. What's my point in us? Everything is at the expense of Ghana. Utukwaya, you get allowance. Unto petrol, unto aduane, unyashe. Ghana caters for everything aside the fact that we pay you. Inti sekalusha woka say nanado ye chanika oji allowance, lot of benefits. Na ono anywhere. Yensan send Chiana Erika. Nti sika na anano expert ba question obi say even no discuss allowance no bisa say me ye adwuma as bank manager. Me yiri ye adwuma onye adwuma me misika me ye me na me head of the household e say me hwe no. Yentua meka me yirika. Me ye MP yentua me yirika. Sika me gine na e say me de hwe me yiri me de bo me yiri ne mabusu ho ban. Ebra. Nti say if Nanado has all these privileges, Hasana Joe Biden and also here Joe Biden there so the same or travel account or expenses account or way apart from the salary. Sana president be here no. Until you omubi be here. What I say, and then you still get your salaries and you get your per diems when you travel. The risk allowances and everything. Until when you know wo na sa osansi se won and you send to your lifetime. Now so won sign you are yensen face kan ntua o yire nom eka na the ebisa ne say sika na o je no so betimi de bia investment betimi de bia to treasure bills ama o yire no mama didi ho betimi de bia ise betimi de bia ise betimi de bia ise se woni ho a o yire no wabusu anso ho nkire mo intumi nya sa te say de Rashida betena ha ye o $800 no $1,000 a week abi a okoje no yesi fa bi ye we fa bi ye we
financial investment insurance
college planning ma fabiye we ma yire fabiye na onyi ho a yire anye say nti omu ntimi nya sabi do that exercise no so sabe your mind burden abra amokra no salary structure no mo na mo dasoro the whole Ghana nti ntimi nya ne sa say anya sa na ya dwene soro ho sa kalusha ye man na mobo ye third world country nkwada tinuase anano wana na wo kase nsuo nya na kase enantwie ni
I don't want to.
Yeah, and sweet. Since you all privileges when you now nice.
Yo, there can in a smell canina and that I'm missing you, but on the part of about several minor. Into all several manner on
on several minor.
What's it?
Everybody says Ghana in one year or the other, be it in public or private. Cocoa for no more do cocoa for no. You know how much money Ghana making from them, the government buying the cocoa produce from them and selling to Abrichi. You know how much money the farmers are giving to the country.
I understand it perfectly.
Everybody is serving Ghana. So we shall from Sa Angantina na Manucho Kasani police for soldier for Mukoko. We ubia.
But I used to do my friends saying. Your friends, my wife, and also my another.
No, that's why we should learn.
That is a different scenario.
It could happen.
Yeah,
it could happen, sir. President Nabetu, I be but no matter to see our brabum. And he said, go for the fees, a sasa in the structure in Maswa. Or more idea.
Sometimes we can't because we understand the story.
No opinion. We are now sorry. How they can say?
Oh, Mutia warm. Be few more. Made a car, be a few more. Now, I expect to say, you couldn't bro, one more brown.
Okay, who opinion?
No opinion. You couldn't a bro, so a professor.
Into Motiasano, Alawandi interim.
Oh, what I say, Mamma, Alwana fine. Mamma cried, I need a new over machine. But a moment I need a free money. As a nation, our banning to be near money, at least. You should angle, so. Na yentapa Messi with justice with Messi. Na shows a bit now mom be kakra. Mom so mbokwa. Maybe imagine
okay.
Opinion like gnosis.
Everybody has one.
That's one.
Okay.
Oh, na so be. Unta won ba me so.
Me boss me can messages na me jama so sekalusha
kasa. Na continue akasa.
Oh, messages I say get here. I kwesi usumo the messages bia ba ne Ken Fredericks nti yemfa mfuse ne rem. Kwesi usu say but why is everyone why is everyone concentrating on wives? Okay, I'm saying Ken Frederick say, I don't want to be MPO. I want to be board member or CEO. DCE, MCE, and CEOs and president staffers all take exgratia manucho. Mamia ba now we be say DCE for kwasi usu. And at the buy. Now we be say so omunyina ka ho. The question Pius said, the question we should ask about these allowances and salary for the first ladies is simple. Is it even legal? There is no legislation regarding this, so it is illegal from the onset. So effectively, it is a stolen money disguised as legitimate money. And I totally agree with you. They don't have any justification for the allowances they are paying to their spouses. Royal baby dear, Nchiano Deba. I'll say, good morning, professionals, Onapo. What they have the message but on phone now put on just national MP for Chikum. Pure love, salute you guys. Question we should say for those wives how can manage. So this is what I wanted to read before you come in. I say for those wives whose husband is done, Ghana needs the President Act to resolve that issue. The question also seems to be kind of leaning towards Kalusha angle kakra says ukunu kodea yenye presidential act na yen resolve that issue. Okay. And I know say no. In America, the ex-president takes cabinet position salary on pension. Okay.
Question. Yeah.
The
aspiring way MP for Ohio.
Yeah.
For the area
until say America Barack Obama is paid cabinet salary.
Yes.
They don't even retire on their salaries.
Yes.
Cabinet salary. This is Secretary of State, Secretary of Agriculture,
yes,
those cabinet positions now. Okay. Ntomo baye Ghana crowd dey entiso.
You raise ya ni bakrono so nyotisu ni nya so benya the same. Ntomo no ye ne omko. Yes.
Mamia Basikin Kalusha, then government should pay all spouses of public servants since they also serve the nation, and I agree. Mamia Baoya Juma Pantan Hospital or Brepa, psychiatric nurse, right?
Yeah, psychiatric nurse.
I'm going to be a Tefasukrani.
I go be shit nurse in it. But I say, Menyano. Easy. On one note.
Also, upon another stays in his own house. The nation refurbished them, yeah, no crap, but Danny, big news.
Yeah.
Refurbished and made his house to presidential status. He's benefiting a lot, yeah. And he's still a one if you
no, he still shuttles between.
Yeah, but I buy on the year if you know.
Yes, yeah. My police by 10. Yeah.
Opo, check out the salaries of CEOs and boards of government agencies.
Yeah.
You will marvel, yeah. And
democracy.
Cocoa board CEO takes more at the expense of poor cocoa
over 70,000 Ghana cedis a month.
You see, back to Kalusha say already who president now sorry, Ukunu. Yeah, consider
the reason why
they also seems to be leaning towards Kalusha.
Yeah, the reason why make say let's consider full man, for example. What can say no be any kind? That's sometimes we cut in that. You back in Kenya be any meaning that it's more like we say let's consider her case in point. What really happened to her? No, Jema, but when Nisika and Nikum it's good, but for the sake of when that's why sometimes I cut in that. Okay, say let's see Rollins for example. You follow, but you see the reality is that. On any case, fully man, dear no, and my way a watershed moment that we a president to Nyama ye nessa or yebe to me such a predicament. It should not be here. You see, white man approach to so rich man supposed to solve little problems. Ebia, Cape was a choky tira young airport to keep me and flying. When you can open the way, see, I'm the only way is say we fully run your problem. Tisadia, yencha omoyeka for life. It shouldn't be like that. It's what is so now. And then I may such problems. Just like a bank manager, a watchman, a driver, also to turn a problem. What is on your more? Have 50,000 Ghana cedis every month as a president of Ghana. Before being president, wabo bra. You don't just come from nowhere. Wabo bra no be president. You have a law firm, Akufo-Addo and associates. Now, why rise high politics about president for 4 years and 8 years? Kalisha, you are telling me that for that reason, well, you for life, into young show for life. Into a democracy, been about 200 years. Have you considered the number of people ever show me? Iba Umia, and I am president. I want 4 wives. Then what happens? Are you going to pay the 4 wives on your able to see back? Say, okay, you better Samira Penkani, you will not recognize them. Those are the we should not encourage. It's just like telling me just send their footballers in Yano, or Ghana na channel. They play selflessly and it's a more predicament. It's a see your bomb. But can you equally tell me that any year massa mwaja and jumbo moyere? Because we pay them adequately to take care of their families. Ebi aliman time na yen nima, yang yen ye yajatum, in a special case, we can look at it. But to tell me because of full liman intino, Rebecca Akufo-Addo ni Samira, Kalisha, how do you agree to this? That at the end of the day, they didn't have a life. You encourage people with that before being president, I know na brother. Sometimes maybe the only way they come to everyone. To everyone. Life happens. Yet Adeba Kumeti Ghana. You know one thing I've learned. Majatu. Things happen. What can you? The life happens for me. Nobody will always can be. See, the point here is that one thing, the best thing I've learned in America here, insurance and financial. Yeah, you see, no, life happens. It's a waka. It's a life happens. I mean, extra information. No, extra information. I'll listen. But life happens there and waka. But extra information, that one is good. Maybe I want at the point, you know, I did there. That's the beauty of it. And my but life happens there. I can't read. But the point here is that me American can understand the value of insurances near there. You shouldn't use it as a caveat to teach. Other than American, you to me call holidays, so I say because of your insurance. My former boss catch me say that's the problem in Ghana. We don't invest. Ghana for the Kumah in Pono. We can invest say every month you're betting $60. You told us in the life. What's your yet? Or be to Ghana, we are president. Life happens. Pay very huge insurance sums against your own life and your family. Which Ghana
insurance and more. Ghana insurance.
Ghana
insurance. Ghana insurance.
And the bear Abuchi bet me
last time remember a scenario. Me free tech and I me say and the accident to Kwano so. And now why I just say you say police station bi and I say a culture report. Na me die America gidi o. Na madam work for nothing Dr. Michael Poku. Na me ko na uja for train man. Say na menya eyi na insurance na e wo yi no insurance me so me ila ko Ghana papa wo mama miska. Me life insurance policy man papa. Me try 4 months 30 cedis. Papa wo mama 30 million. Oto obi so way. Those life insurance policy. But I baby. I paid more months no. Me just from 3 months some papa fee. They gave me 27.
No, Ghana a problem I want to say. Obi lack of gaining. Meaning say ignorance so onim Ghana na me catch us me call Ghana 2019 guy be the bomb cam na to twa banka. But the bomb cam no see free cam yeah. No abunko toje. We see from no abunko toje. The car is insured. So you nim sa ade ne say yeah on say
insurance by third party.
Ana 10 million. Ana asset you nim your right impose say me car no insurance or hunti say minya accident crisis say me follow up to go get and sometimes say the commission cannot brow be brainy
actually the bureaucracy
be there no crowd the government dey yin crowd no I don't you say okwa
those are the reality but Ghana bureaucracy your budget cars no go see police station I say testing officer by way but baby about 3 months now sack our car so na African insurance and so a third party and comprehensive ebia
minimum focus
so at the end of the day we made the say le man here there no na say omom titi omli tu monfo but ye ka say ye use rich man's approach oh ila le man here ne sofa inside akunedu ne Rebecca Akufo-Addo Lordina no omukun pe the state should take over them then you are telling me that their husband should live frivolous lifestyles because kind of son no who are only problem your wife will be catered for by the state you should not be encouraging this one day what about brano save some just like a bank manager an engineer a lawyer
like also argument I know making is say Evans Lordina no your business and I know your Ejura Joe Biden na make kind stories is here no trade or say Joe Biden will balance her career and East Wing duties. Dr. Biden, who holds a doctorate in educational leadership, will continue to teach writing at Northern Virginia Community College, where she has taught full-time during her 2 terms as second lady. Yeah. Or second lady Nina, Joe Biden vice Nina, no charity.
But that brings to the point. I agree to allowances. I also known because Kalisha points and said they might have been doing something, and because of the position they get, Ghana they normally leave that position. So me, I'm a full believer in allowances. I can't be coming on here more muska. Allowances they should be given, but when a cap near problem because 23,000 as allowances, then people ask you the salary base saying, Lordina Mahama 23,000 just some 5 years ago.
Allowances shouldn't come close to even
salary. Exactly, it's a woman of 23,000. Now say and yes salary allowance. then you're only throwing that into our eyes. That's why MPP, they are now quite say they could have paid 32,000 and said it was allowances. Make sure it's a problem member. The mistake they did was to name it as salary, and they want to institutionalize it. Then people became conscious. Hold on, you can't give a non-Article 71 office holder a salary. So in the BA Pandora box, then people started digging deep. Said, let's go deeper. Now, unfortunately for them, because of the backlash, say Ghana for can unpopular. Then you bring out the other side too. Which for me, I'm very happy because elections, Ghana democracy, at this stage, two people can't always agree. Me and this, we and people, you have to do the right thing. In the past, they will agree to do a wrong thing because you an oath of secrecy. Ubisa, Manicho, Mune Opoko Munya saying, oh, young fans here one city na Abia, Nya idea, a secret. We be someone so, but in the past, they will not tell you, but it's an idea. I quite say, oh, yeah, sure, yeah. Where Ghanaians have become interested, that is why I want Lordina Mahama to also speak. That after your husband made that huge pronouncement, say, oh, yeah, decide say, yeah, Jibino, were you taking 23,000 during the duration of your husband's way? And even as of now, for the past 5 years, has she been taking it? I think these are pertinent questions that we should be asking ourselves as Ghanaians. So we are dancing around the issue because it will put everything to rest. That's why we are case a lot of force in Abeka time on no order there. They never gave that amount to Lordina. I mean, all protocols observed. I know Ghanaians say His Excellency Lordina, all protocols observed. They never gave His Excellency that money. Until for now, the onus lies on them to come and prove to us. Then you will see the hypocrisy of His Excellency John Mahama that will use 23,000 every month till now. They will still be on the salaries of the previous emoluments committee. So they agreed to give her 23,000. And the money does not end when there's a new president in place. You still keep. So as we sit here now, is she still taking it? Oh, may all these things, I believe in allowances, but it should be realistic. Maybe because I'm a poor man, 23,000 looks big for me. Maybe a Kalusha says 23,000 looks okay. But
no, the American standard neck and one so what Kumah the American scan or the men.
Now put a share 700, 800 Ghana cedis.
MPs nyana some judges almost 15,000.
Oh, you should feel MPs more, but you share from that point that say Ghana averaging for 2,000, 3,000 Ghana cedis.
Now, Rebecca, you know, 30, almost 34,000.
34. The new one, no 23. No, you're rising to 34. Into 23 year till now. Okay.
Yeah, Mahama Jahono.
Yes, necessarily. Yeah, come back. I could share all the differences. A lot.
And Joe Biden, what do you want to say?
For 400,000. No, annual.
Oh, and do just around 200,000 annually.
400,000.
Yes. But people in America money $2 million, $5 million.
And 400,000. Me
wa 7,000.
Or your counselor. Or making more than that.
Exactly. People make a lot of money, but some people say other benefits can weigh in your day cover. You take play money at
400,000.
Yeah, but come money at the so much more. I mean,
CNN. I mean, Anderson Cooper, but
the reality.
Why didn't they tell you $3,000 a month?
You see, so you see, but the reality is that
who divided 400,000
by 12.
The real is small comparatively to how you can relate in America.
America sika ya wono.
But you see, the money looks good because of other benefits. Why should Akufo-Addo be taking almost 45,000 after all the benefits too? It's too much.
A month to 8,333. And Akufo-Addo so 7,000.
It's dollars.
Yeah, Akufo-Addo did 7,000.
Yeah, I mean, what your dollar terms? It's too much to have all the privileges, courtesies as a president, social freedom crowd being a pack now.
What the America compare Ghana the America ticket has state back to change Ghana. One state, 50 states no back say.
But momentum the hope is change Swakra and 7,000 Swakra. Akalusha, third world country, what's one of now your people don't even have water. You are taking equivalent to an American president. You think it's okay?
Anderson Cooper.
Akalusha.
Or make it $12 million a year.
Yeah, 1 million a month.
12 million. Anderson Cooper who is here.
Yeah.
Or make it $12 million a year.
Kalisha, so you think I have said 8,000? African president just $7,000. I shouldn't be crying.
Don't Lemon cry. As of time, I'm not be
crying. Don't Lemon cry.
Don't Lemon.
That's what you're saying.
But
Don't Lemon. Just 4 million.
4 million. A lot of money.
Don't Lemon cry. Just can be breaching by the
10% of near 4 million. But the point is other benefits. I mean, add all to this. The instruction freedom could be a question. No, our man label said that Sanya Nina show. So why should the person be taking? Why should Akufo-Addo be taking more than 10,000 into his personal account after all these benefits? Oji, You need selfless president. Chambers is one discard. That's one of the things he priced himself. That as a president, you are told that or say obey within it salaries in idea. These are some of the things you want to see. Selflessness. I mean, it's too much. At the end of the day, my joy is that democracy is expensive. I wouldn't sit back and feel that democracy there cheap now. 275 MPs. Obia Waka Obia will say no boarding. Your autocratic ruler, one president, being have 5 ministers, they should be able to rule. Between my Rollins here during that time, they were not. But you choose it there. But there should be a human face. I always say that don't be a fool to the book. Constitution say a why wouldn't one person say that? He said one of the things that the Akufo-Addo wanted to do was a constitutional reform. Or Gyampo, so you expect Mahama to come and follow through. All those things there, because the committee was set. He's a legal doyen, or no as Atamelson. We are professor in law. We be a president of Ghana. One of the major things people always spoke about was the constitutions of Ghana. So we expected Akufo-Addo they be going for Yano. I can put them. We are lawyers. So you don't know there's a problem with the constitution. When they sleep and they wake up, would they tell them so Ghana constitution is very fine? There's no problem with it. If you are saying no, but we need that one selfless leader. We say no. There are some parts that it needs reform. I agree. Referendum maybe with the entrenched ones, maybe indemnity to Rollins. Entrenched. But some of these things can easily be done. Moment from committee, my call around say no. Send your idea. But the betina super who benefits a president employs more than 6,000 people in Ghana. I'm not sure America even does that. Should they send a PRO of Ghana gas for president? Why do you do this to ourselves? It's too much. The power is not doors.
I know the constitutional reforms. We're talking about Sikani.
No, I mean, why do we need a reform? Send the analysis that we need a reform because the powers to the presidency is too big. Other mind want to make us. It can appoint and disappoint you. I agree that the major one is this, but the reforms, every president, away this way, especially the lawyers, should know that we need to reform our constitution. The democracy in maybe in '92 we were coming from military rule. We had a president who didn't want to give up power easily. Instead, now I say, Rollins indemnity, it's for me they are useless. Said and you see 79 at the end, nobody should be charged or questioned. I mean, that's kind of my best priority. If we are in the fire, can't you remove those clauses?
Okay. Unity Radio 103.9 emphasize that Danko Africa Market can call about 785 Main Street Roof in KM. Obebo Dance Rashida Financial Services, Open Mortgage Protection, College Planning, Medicaid Plans, Life Insurance, Retirement. Ninano Rashida Financial Services. For any band 781. Ebini the air canyon to Unioma ye na Obinim Echina and BBC. Our year no ma nyamabo 781 354 3060. 78135433060 78135433060 life insurance and policy. No, you don't do any medical. Different Rashida Financial Services. Nabi Bianco enko so emfa amount. Beno Women's Health Services. Dr. Kwame Mponsanso Taye Chibi na edijwedi bro yare na o yare na oba kofa Ghana doctor as your primary health physician. Now more Dr. Kwame Mponsanso Taye Chi and edijwedi bro. For Dr. Kwame Mponsa 508-459-2706 508-459-2706. Manucho, you did made mention of Donald Trump not taking money as president. That was the promise he gave during the campaign. Okasa ongen America focus on Mumpene and Okasa no budget $1. But the fact check of the matter and he said Trump redirected ni pay no to agencies like Odeche.
Exactly.
Yeah, indeed, that is the whole thing.
Yes, but so he never really took money.
No, Ankasa and Jessica say president.
Yeah,
you Chianika, but already directed. Checks no, and he's not the first president to have done that. Oh, Kumah, indeed, I'm happy you brought that point up. Say, so your president na say ube disu na sa usika. Na what show
selflessness.
Yeah,
I mean,
share ayina. But they still say Trump still earns money because of profit of the property he owns because of being a president. It's not make us a president for no. They have so many ways of making money.
You can't say power. Nipa there for power.
Including Trump International Hotel in Washington and Trump Tower in New York. He also earns money from the right to a UK television spin-off, The Apprentice, and various properties in the United Arab Emirates, Indonesia, Scotland, and Philippines. So, in precise claims that Trump works for no money are not totally accurate. because of a president. America for
like
fact check no more.
Oko Florida. Say
hotel.
No, conference big news. Say conflict of interest. I didn't know my host to say conference on the hotel. It was also smart.
But fact check. We have Africa that all African leaders who have problem. I'm going to some firms here are benefiting. Can you sit and tell me that Akufo-Addo and Chambers are benefiting?
From companies cry no more the contract.
Yeah, now Akufo-Addo and Chambers are when they not benefit.
Even though directly in the salary or the chain, America for say to me say. But because indirectly, or you soon in office not the booming business.
All other presidents do it. That is the whole world over. Every president will be a position of privilege. You say to get other benefits. So for me, this fact today, unless some people say Akufo-Addo and partners or your presidents, they never had any high-profile case. It was dormant. And President Mahama, when you see presidents in benefit, I saw the brother in 2008, a Golden Star. He had a job simple. 8 years that Mahama, Ibrahim Mahama, he had a Golden Star. 2008 be a one be track na ye we no e cut we ye give him the engineers and planners ni ade nyina at the point simple after 8 years he wanted to buy
just like I was saying and yet Trump is not the first American president
not to do it
say on GP and ordinary pay chair former president John F. Kennedy
also never took salary
and Herbert Hoover both wealthy before they took office donated all their earnings nti omo te say Trump omo de cheche omo anso bi muda because omo si no mo uska nyame ehira omo ansa no mo betena konya afi no omo sa be milk mine so they never took salaries.
Well, African leaders are milking na me share salary of top 10 African presidents. They are milking. Some are taking 2 million 3 million every month from their country.
Trump as of July 9th Forbes they are very recognized on the net worth na 2.1 billion.
He's a rich man.
Only the first president or a billionaire. First American president to be billionaire. John F. Kennedy Democrat Edo Musika Chicheno no millions. But they were never billionaires. Omo billion that. Trump is the first American president to be
that
billionaire.
Part of his life and I like it, but sometimes abusive power not to make it. But they say should businessman.
International hotel near the
it's a should every businessman. Maybe catch him said to get $1 million. No we are $1 million.
But at least just like you said, and go back to me and make indirect money and still take the salary.
Yes.
You know, he decided to let so it that go. Side, just like you said, we have to applaud him.
Exactly. And like came who benefits.
But no, it's Kenyan son or better so. That is the angle. What is the story? Like I said, they were all wealthy before they assumed
African politics and president who needs to me. Some are poor. I don't think that we should be truthful to ourselves.
Rollins Rollins no better no Niska.
No, but you see where any serious analysis is outside the graph. I mean, we only degree, but he became president. And kind of you go deeper. They are all learned.
That was just
people. Only they came by the gun. It is different.
And then Unity Radio, you try we are blessed. Say, I'm not trading. Me, I'm not coast or see you are best right.
Exactly.
Or see a boy judgment and a point out there call lunch.
Nice one.
Do our best over join the team now? Could the free? Yeah. Bet me about
the free glass and
quan. Glass and quan.
Oh, okay.
Did the free?
It's an astute man. I'm not chrome.
And a Unity Radio.
I'm not trading.
My ensign done us and so. In fact. Mrs. Opoku Gyampo National Yere baby shower.
Yes.
Are not trading nam ni adia. Into we start from marry namo.
Pompano dey flow. Oh be there bra baby. Bra me more pompano. Over manicho where's my pompano.
Bre kwa say momo nyiwe namo fa. Inti ya fa radio so na danase. Nipa ya adia. And said the Trump Odin Samfun be brave but
one salary.
Kalusha Manucho Bona Bazo one salary.
Yes, I mean you can do all of that shenanigans, but at the point one Jessica as a president, you could have.
I'm not trading. Any Mojuma for CEO Titiru ne Messi CEO. Yeah, that more say. I mean, Sham Open National and any family. And the entire Unity Radio.
Very pompano, bra. Manicho no way pompano way. Yamo biawe. Kesi are not trading. I mean, we are safe and sound.
Couple of messages. Mami Abase Ken Kalusha. Then government should pay all spouses of public servants.
Oh,
my kind.
How are you? Mante kind of
no one
can maintain.
Also, po makai. Every would you make kind of double Mizaka.
Oh, look at
you. Check out the salaries of CEOs of board of government agencies. You will marvel. Cocoa board CEO takes more money at the expense of the poor cocoa farmer. And Kwesi Tabri say the first lady says she has refunded allowance up to date. However, NPP communicator says she's only received up to March 2021, so which is true.
Letter must say I will refund though. Now, but check.
Oh, there be saying Rana. Say be our issue check further. There statement no per se babontina media need to me.
The
statement comes first and then but I think for dignity any accountability sake they have to and force for her to say that I believe
I will refund. But young was a little bit about so check a clear baby at them. It's very, very important.
Question also say our Cocoa Clinic is in Accra. Can you imagine? Yeah, I've been there. I mean,
yeah, but the point is you go to the hinterlands and man come where cocoa growing villages.
Now Ghana no. Na school so okay. Even cocoa scholarship. Esika form man
kwana. Exactly.
Cocoa scholarship na senke command online poor farmer no.
Omonyebi. Poor farmers nyebi. That's why school will be grab working for you to get it. I mean,
Kwesi Tabri says, Kalusha, life happens to everyone. I say, Masa, Obia Woyere, we were several Wista community. Ukuteskana unya, Bayere, Kobi, Momane, Adiebu, Adjini, Pano, Ukuteskana unya bibinto, or several. Yes, it was also a public safety and every was it life happens to everyone.
And I'm radio then. Oh, I do not assume my
preaching insurance, financial and insurances. I did be a bob to the rules.
Also, a president. You have life just like any other ordinary person. TSO now making room for Obusia, who did now pay sono, OJ benefits be brave. And 20 minutes show, and you have any show Yeramo. Obi public service in China Erika. Free my until life happens to everyone. Yeah. Anyway, Mami Abase Opo, we will appoint you as CEO of VRA. Manucho will be part of the board of governors for Bank of Ghana.
Yes.
King Kalusha will be CEO of TOR. We have to start firing the CEOs as well as refund their exorbitant salaries and allowances. Now, Enra, the video be na. Oh, me refi krono na ka na munsio to kakra.
Yeah.
Ehwo ye krokesio na atechepa cars ni nyina ko boko. Kalusha.
Ghana. Yeah.
Now, akwa na oye video ni se wa hwe o man team. Krokesio sei hwe car no obi ko kese obepa. Ekwan ni nyina se na ya ateche no obi ekọ just 0 miles per hour.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is it's not just a crowd.
Na waje exgratia every 4 years.
Yeah.
Na ni pay sunlight ni ekum bi mu elections mu eto Obama MPs, eto Obama president. Oh, at the end of the day, they don't get nothing, and the politician is the winner. Everything goes to the politician. Obiako University we are. No, or pursue politics. Obia your university or politics because that is the only job that pays.
2000.
How can you be paying? How can you be paying? How can you be paying an allowance? How can you be paying? How can you be paying an allowance? Mami making a point to me. How can you be paying allowance of 23,000 Ghana cedis to first lady? Na ya fan napco for obi a wo university wa boka bi kro maji loan omunya adwuma nya na do aboa for adwuma 700 cedis.
Yeah,
yentua.
I know people who call here, they are close friends, they were on napco
700 cedis yentimi ntua.
They don't pay them 3 months.
Na utua first lady anikuluji 44,000 Ghana cedis any allowances no na yensa ntua omoka yensa mebre say na esa da bi ebe hu asikafo no mobo sa na mobrofo no keep being mobo purely mobo and mobo keke.
You see, 20% will always be rich. Can't you be very serious? And 60%, 20% the poverty below America.
Just think of
64 and
you check it brigade net worth now. No, saying
200 billion.
Yeah, I also be money, baby, 10 million.
10 million.
Or sin account in the lifetime the why no. They are can donate to my charity.
Yes.
Nema me and sound.
Oh yes. He wants them to sit up.
You no never bobra momo.
Yeah.
And so Munsu who said the omo bobra. As father no, what he's doing is 10 million in Obi account. $10 million he's done.
Yeah.
The rest is going to
charities.
So
charities.
The be sorry and some rofu impayasam. The way I do fruit and I know say na make said somebody like Despite.
Yeah.
na me dovu off my heart for despite. But that me who ni cars pa go ni fear ho.
But I'm no ya join. It's mama na turn the cars.
No too much.
Hey, fancy cars oh. Share.
You want to turn the cars.
Me say I was shocked.
Wa bro.
Hey.
Na father they say they go agree with me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, as a human being,
them say despite.
Yeah, I agree. Say be the 80 years.
No, anya me any sika, but I feel say they can do more for
life. And I'm just personally, you will not do that. It's we complain. I said you 80 years.
$500,000.
When we are 80 years, or 30 billion on the foundation. Yeah,
Quantum X.
Every car would do with CBC for
vintage cars.
And I can't be quite by the Sika before by the DVSA. Easy.
Yeah.
Anyway, brigade into a cars there. Exactly. Brigade to a cars. But the point in say,
showcase cars.
Me I say we buan so me between any now when you're 80 years, you $10 billion. It's on your foundation. I mean that is how life should be. Self actualization. When you scan you help others. You don't.
I also say, what they are doing is called plutocracy.
Yeah.
Read the meaning. Manager will read the meaning. Plutocracy no more and democracy. Because Usha, at the end of the day, democracy came say anka power emanates from the people and back to the people. So you see democracy from the people for the people, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think democracy is from the people but for the politicians.
Yeah, it's a plutocracy, an elite or ruling class of people whose power derives from their wealth. Officials were brought from the new plutocracy.
Government by the wealthy.
Yeah, I'm not call politics of elitism. And now Obu 2015 na me teacher be catch me say we know our assumption cannot say politics of elitism, especially Africa. No draw triangle, no try line say me na join this elite class and say they even confuse you and brother to fight at home whereas they are friends. They be say Odun say Haruna any or say chairman supposed to their enemies. They are friends, they chat and they me ban so nya bisa man mbrefi man say
Kwesi Tabiri say
they will let you fight with your own brother.
Kwesi Tabiri say Kofi Tonto essay Mama Rebecca Refund this canon. Kofi Tonto
checks but what check
okay, so
check it there.
Yeah, it could be a possibility.
Yeah.
And Kofi Tonto NPP Kofi Kwesi say national PR another day. But they say Juma or Ghana mission or Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
But see extend I mean it doesn't prove anything. We shouldn't have gotten here in the first place. Yeah,
No,
truth
no,
to
no.
ourselves.
Why
We
are
shouldn't
they?
have gotten
Why are
here.
Why are they?
Why are they
They're in charge of media, yeah.
Woku akwa mouse ka we no akwa.
Finance or no communication.
Opo we say why are
Collins
they?
Ghana. You're in charge
Washington.
of communication. Kofi communication.
As much as I agree with you, I mean, Ukra here now what be paper. Why are they there? But why did we even get here in the first place? If somebody thought right that I mean, men just say, Anka will you? Why are they? Because you could solve money scan or say on pay. I mean, everybody should refund.
Kofi used to say Opo.
No, you're born man. We are can. I can send a message. Send message. Book on the neck on
Oh yeah, but
you're in bed with MPP.
Oh, stop saying those things.
No, but say you're born it.
No, it's in bed in the yeah, Jessica, and young people.
No, my point is being in bed is not an insult. I mean, I'm here friends.
No. The member parliament say being in bed with MPP or not.
No, the why his name come up. He's saying that and you're casting your bony ding. You are shielding them. Abo.
No see you know I can say she's in bed with MPP na me say.
No, meaning that there's no mischief here that he exonerating. No. At the end of the day, if there's a problem, he sees MPP as a good party. He's declared every day and all the time
that being a good party or not. Yeah, MPP and DC. They do. Buy Akufo-Addo buy scandals upon scandals.
No problem. My body
Sputnik V.
Yeah, Jeff
so buzz branding.
Yeah, just let's leave it.
And
since you are head of information public services.
Yeah, American communication. Yeah, Ghana. Yeah.
Yeah, exonerate you. Yeah,
platform I'm also Ghana Mission Media Houses US.
I've always said. Yeah. I've always said I don't have problem with allowances, and I will defend my life.
Manu messages near me. Other stories no na time no you be share John Boadu su job no what to ama Lordina no or say Opo what are they doing? Okay, Makai no Opo, don't worry yourself. Which road do they drive on? They drive those cars at night. Surprisingly, Ghana you own him say me hear further details and you say to that crowd ko be near your electric car akushia omo because the kwan you know sometimes. Yeah,
is that true? I mean,
can the first lady refund? Can the first lady refund every money taken from all public institutions?
Yeah,
Jessica. Jessica.
I see the kind of first lady.
Meaning no person chese obetumi a refund sika na odi abani nyina from public institutions. Public institutions meaning what?
Get it because sika the man.
Come again. Na into us here.
Okay.
Mahama paid his wife close to 23,000 salary before exiting in 2016 report, but I know now mono say any salary. I know na Atufo Beka say
they never paid that money.
Also mo ntua saska no any salary so.
Omo tua den.
Mama fama.
I mean allowance.
So no dey person chese allowance.
Allowance I agree but saying
okay, enti yen hwe John Boadu so wano so say Baumia na yire Baumia yire ni Nanado yire dey ba dey say the next year hitting ye Lordina. Ono so face camera. Now, refund all allowances paid to you since January 2009. John Boadu charges Lordina Mahama. The General Secretary of the ruling NPP, John Boadu, has charged the wife of President John Dramani Mahama, Mrs. Lordina Mahama, to refund all monies or allowances paid to her between January 2009 and June 2021. Hey, ono di ni sika no be doso because ni fie no wa. Meboa. Ni fie no wa. 2009 to 2021. How many years? 7 years.
Yeah, barely 8. Say 2009 as a vice president, over president. And say 8 years, barely 8 years. Somebody 8 years, 8 years.
20 years.
2009 to 2017.
Yes, so the Mahama Mvanso the 8 years.
Yeah,
vice and president.
Exactly.
8
and 8 years.
Nana don't so buy
8.
And Nana so be 4.
5. Yeah.
8 plus 4, 12, 13.
The 5th year. All combined.
Say June 2021.
Okay.
Yes, say June 9 day. You say we're in July.
When the 8 and when 85.
No, 13 years. In a one-on-one interview with Pakwesi Shandov on TV Africa on Tuesday, 13 July, Mr. Boadu admonished Miss Lordina Mahama to replicate the gesture made by Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo. Shandov, let me say this emphatically. Former President Mahama's wife, Lordina, must, as a matter of urgency, refund all monies paid to her since January 2017 till now. Those she received as far back as 2009 should also be refunded. The monies she has received from the time till now would amount to 3.2. Some kind. Or more calculated, or John Boadu see will amount to 3.2 million Ghana cedis. Wow, calculated never. End of quote. The call on Lordina to refund monies paid to her as allowances come on the heels of Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo having decided to refund all monies paid to her since 2017. The Ghanaian media landscape has been awash with criticisms of the Interior Commission's decision to regularize allowances paid to first and second ladies, whether past, present, or in future. An impression was created by a section of the general public, including the TUC. What's the TUC for Bekasa? Did you read the TUC, boss?
No, not.
Almost vice president, they should refund all the monies. If you want to read that one to you too. TUC for an impression was created by a section of the general public, including TUC, NDC, and some civil society organizations that only Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo and Hajia Samira are beneficiaries of these allowances being turned into salaries. These misconceptions and vitriolic attacks have led to the First Lady declining the decision of the committee and indicating her decision to refund all monies paid to her since January 2017. Kalusha, and you move your attention. John Boadu say, my many dear they will free G 2000 and I'm calculating is kind of 3.2 million Ghana cedis. And you follow the same thing. Now, my main link it to.
I mean, politics of equalizations. Here.
How is that? I don't know. How is that? Where politics?
But no,
about equalization.
Equalization,
I just said I'm okay.
It's to be equalized. Politics of equalization. Politics of equalization. You cannot know too.
Say.
I say because
no explain. But some
issue about. And my meno or say public outcry. She doesn't like it. Or be refund is scanning the amount. What I say, Lordina no tini baby. On can't say this carry ba. On can't say this carry a baby biao. On this carry baby.
Okay.
Because you backlash. Somebody my first lady, second lady say you will be true. I'm Canada daddy. And I'm a community.
John Boadu interview no tea. They make kind of say. there were misconceptions created because the thing Akufo-Addo and a buy a bar for free na ikra na him say Akufo-Addo yere any Bawumia yere until more details emerged and all ka say TUC mu nyina be kasa no they thought say Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia yere nko and now we have gotten to know say ade ne Akufo-Addo yere ne Bawumia yere nko Mahama came out and said it's on any yere there omo nyi sika no
anya equalization be
equalization say na ade start titi
say Mahama da na obebetu say
na Mahama be kan ye no ade na mo say equalization Mahama be kan say onji ono na yere nji salary ade mo be kan say equalization are we here for national interest or equalization?
No, what I'm saying is that we are here for a national interest. But and some are more kekano. At times, you know, they are just throwing that into our eyes. Because Mama, I'm not back and also Akufo-Addo wife to say it's kind of original or the back one.
Mahama na back the issue came public outcry. Mahama crowd on joining conversation in later.
Can't be. No can't be na man I semi. Never can I call you a mark who say or says Sky go to a man 23,000 as allowance in the crown or be cry a pay a bad 3 months pay. And I dear man, Mecano. And now a probably I can't banner say a Rebecca may Rebecca say scan a dear man in Nan or the neighbor. Lordina baby on can't be a shame. Nuclear now can I say. Or say I'm uncle first ice cream. Oh, I don't know.
Can you kunasem or see TUC a create impression and NDC create impression says Sicano or no one in a smart say your president nada no or mine baby no. No man more than enquiry mine. I'm sure ya first lady institution. You be go any massy. You be go first. No, in 2 points. Adena.
I be go any massy. Almost say scan a bobo scan those kind of stuff. But remember, say, one day, you be your president. You go for the betterment of the country. The country will be as his heart. What I'm saying, Obenya, but a mass so. Other aspect of life, no, a man in a way because they be a genuine those kind of stuff will feel in our crowd.
Those go back to argument. You've made all these arguments and you justify to say we are specifically on Lordina.
And semi air battle. Boadu na say right now what they are doing, no, side institution as a president wife, no, one head actually be going in mass. You good in my saying, says, man, don't Boadu cano. Police of equalization say, Akufo-Addo did qua. Lordina so funny Diembra. Not do so funny Diembra. Those can not do most. I find the man a cosa. It's not good. For crying out loud, you know, these people know Mukumbe be like number 7 at times we can even single at times what nearly the minds are. Because the man was doing performing a good job. Akufo-Addo so buy name so boy mighty omo yire mo mbo boy ya said am mo fe say omo nya bibi na fe
point ni say
yan twa boase na emkofo no recommendations omo ko mai no say no ya na empa na yempa kwan bia
Aluja
me ba
David ade nam no mani
no ni nje ho argument na ye analysis na me ye
I didn't do Rebecca Akufo-Addo so no. Mo betena atiatem. Mo mienu nyina. I didn't see Lordina and Fanny Diemra there. No there. Lordina there. And this other ba. I didn't. Why?
You beja kwaji obi ade. Say Lordina there ba say any man wife from so dey omo nyabel.
You just no. You just
let you know institution no. I hwe ne beku ufin. And I make an you go ufin. No, because I be a crab crown, obi cry and pese, obe first lady of a country crown, obe kase you crown, uncle.
No,
I go for too much. I
expected you to put this argument up. So I was starting case in the buy now, Shasi, no. And uncle your argument it said the woo ye say you are in support. Yinti omuka.
What's your mic?
Show headphone. So that is why you're supposed to wear your headphone. Issue we buy. Pour out heat. So the country is poor. Ghana for bread. We all spoke against it. The president's wife, the vice president's wife, I realize it. They've gone back to when they started getting the money 2017 and said, this is your money. We understand the plight of Ghana on moral grounds and everything. Ejura Mahama came and spoke. Ejura Lordina so there. I don't understand.
On a politics of equalization,
politics in saying, I didn't want buy MPP for the cry and NDC for the cry. Ghanaians cried.
As a secretary general of you should have kept quiet. My not taking no course. Ghanaians, no, political trace, when the political trace, and I say,
sometimes you have to look at no. Sometimes you have to look at the message before the messenger. No, I didn't buy NDC for Ankabi. NDC MPs in Amambi. Haven't they spoken, including the president, the immediate past president? Is it not an NDC flag, a former flag bearer? He spoke. What is wrong with John Boadu also speaking, sir? When would the Aba? And to follow suit.
Yeah, Ghana for now. Yeah,
John Boadu of Egypt.
Oh, your political head. And I'm a
political head. It is okay. Arrest my case. I want to understand your thinking more and maybe your analysis more. Adana President Mahama Bekasa Bino. One Kasa President Mahama man a political twist.
I also can't be.
I don't know
what political twist nearby, and I go for Lordina Skyina by own. What I want to put across and say, John Boadu
I think John Boadu say she.
I said, a policy of equalization.
Another way politics mean
here. Didn't attempt until you didn't see a Koba. John Boadu for Jamai. Sometimes can you say, Una Makacha say, Ghana, Una Kamai. Yaba Kodayaka, yet Mamufono, and the Kayas my Lordina for Sikaben, you don't Boadu. Now, say, he said, my penny, a wife, the Kodia, also Fambra. Yeah, I saw the Kodayaka Mai. Yank Mamufono. You have to catch Lordina, say Lordina. So, you didn't Yaba, also follow suit. Now, I can say, who could say, or didn't Yaba, and you also find them. Just found John Boadu, yes, now. That's what I'm trying to put across.
Kalusha. Kalusha say,
Ghana, say, position now one.
When Okuja to black one some George in the women in Kasa about Sika Wino. No more they are politicians first, a Ghanaian first before politician. Until the Yana Mitaka say fix the country, yeah. And I'm for Kasa and NDC for Jafano. And NDC for them Wajim. The question I asked them first and they said fix the country. Send NDC for the Omhujim and the country got fixed or gets fixed. Who benefits? Ghana. Sam Okuja to a black choir, NDC, but he's a Ghanaian first. Sam George, just like an annual issue, Yano Beckham be also Kasebi Krana Wukai. Was you your own person better than Okasa because of Kase and the political party first into Okasana Wufuno. But Obekan idea. What's my point?
First Ghanaian
or your Ghanaian first before politician. So Okase said politician, I didn't go here, Ghana for politicians and opposition now. Bibi nko ya min tumi nka bi me ka be equalization
probably akraba ena ma mene wa mene ekotie wan kotie mfi oyi na o se be describe ko John Boadu nka ma mene ko twa bi e de ma ifa manfa so na barade so ayede ko no Lordina de ayekoyi eventually no ebe ko ayi o pa ko se besata de onso de de beba ebe ko na du mills nadu meboa na efu akoyi
no so what asem na da meka na yes say what
ebe ko kufo ni mili na e ka so mfa mra o
yes say what
omunya jalo
yes say what
ana so what say
what omunya beba what dan a glasses wo mu a
you don't throw stone
on tutubo no credit da ho ana waka
na me say Lordina de ne ba no Lordina de ne ba ayi hele my wife na de de beba
unsa ade bae no na NDC fo an join ya o ka say equalization amenti ase na wo MPP de bae ya ye ka say first lady and vice AGSK di and 34,000 ye dede ye nyina ye dede na ye nim say Mahama yere gibi Mahama nso ba abonten be condemn en na aba beto dwa NDC for MPs be kasai en na aba beto dwa say sa de no kura say nye Akufo-Addo yere nkwa na giye
opo
Mahama yere so je 23,000
Akufo-Addo yere no Pablo I carry by no volunteer say sika no ntua biem enti John Boadu onji biem on odeba
ontua onji na odeba de wajibia
enti John Boadu should have kept quiet ama Lordina can say sika na mo ka no me so me de eba. What do you have to say on
na Professor Gyampo ka say MPs ni the MPs no Professor Gyampo ka say MPs no so follow suit emulate the maame na ye no na omo so from exgratia man dey now support you
eno no na yeah analysis you're not doing on air no asema ko ban ni say feel say ngofo no mu di ewu bi say chairman sabonsu mu abamba be mu ene mo kekeka ho no omo ko 4 years bia no na manucho kraka say de oje a oje ne ba ko pe retirement oje ne ba ko pe
me ka say
retirement once na ba na waje a na every year bia oje exgratia every 4 years bia oje exgratia na wako parliament by 10 times just imagine. But the
analysis they say that one is constitutional and it is regulated.
And I'm saying that constitution. Constitution amendment. We have to do some constitutional amendment because we never back on train ko education at 10 or parliament every 4 years biana or kwa no akwa kodis kaputuo na the man was akwa bebetrem. Eti yenya amendment bi. Na manucho krade ayi assessment man say Professor Mess na nka oye is that you know. But want me anye oh, there are some constitution is so poor, say. They are almost baby I ain't here, no. Oh, but I never quite me say manage one Ghana and say why not because of social media and people are beginning to learn more and they begin to dig in for information. And the constitution say when you be crank money and pay be mine. Oh, now a baby her.
The constitution I don't need to get online. Come
my science here. I book my science here. Remember channel be say I take 71.
No, I take 71 if you want I can read it.
Me come idea now. Me prettier. No my science here. Na the menu say me pay computer so dey me pay trotro. Oh paper so no my science here. What am I telling? Me I can the amount for and now digging into the information say na ekoso. Eti the boy man. What am I telling? That's what we are all doing. But yeah. Share. No man I could yo. People I can you. But yeah, first lady
Lordina the amount of canema.
Or the backwater your man on one few words. I say Mama Rebecca. Buy a popular tribe by say when you musica. We work for we have your mother
but I think you are being unfair to John Boadu.
No, I have to be
because NDC is not Kasai when this money is
equalization or general secretary
but if it is a good equalization initial equalization
what is good equalization
say me and another Ejura GB na NDC for more cry say on first camera or mu buye or say your boss protection of public purse audio no start circulating on social media. Waka fine and now by who say public outcry Matthias here etimidi scanaba and then it has come to the notice say oh NDC for more come Ghana for be come including NDC for say nana do ne vice yiri gi sika no say nyo mo kwana say Lordina nso GB say eno manu chokra no time ayenya $23,000 Ministry of Finance document manu chokra na eno because of no nso say Lordina money of that team because chairman supposed to credit Kaaka say 2,000 and 5,000.
Go back fire who 23 say oh
yeah 23,000 so 23,000 into me point in say what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Send this for fire say Akufo-Addo ne vice Ejura Jessica into omo first can ban omo milk Ghana wonza na afiaman for year ayi bi nim so onya bi kan say Mahama was milking the cow and then we gave power to Akufo-Addo and now the cow is missing. A whole lot of things were being done because people felt to say oh Akufo-Addo na one the vice here cry initial story no buy no ninya details imagine that is how we felt. Now in these MPs now we be clear Lordina dia be told you dia oh Lordina dia na John Boadu your politics of equalization. Now then na eba foforo na NDC for no two to fire ne there. Oh come on.
I think the substance remains the same. In principle, no, the public outcry aba say I mean they were taking too much. Then the woman out of volition say or not there. I mean, he's out of volition on it there. He will not stand up for nonsense in court. So he wants to give up the money. I don't think in principle, the state has said that they need to refund the money. A matter of principle, because you still want your husband should still wants power. I believe that to refund there, in principle, I believe that he should refund if they want to salvage all the way in them. The little respect people have for them, because 23,000 as allowance there is too much. And I think I've always said I'm happy our politics is growing. First, no children, no munya but maybe we are not kopaka salary magana Fatima Masum haywire there. But the principle here is that the woman on volition decided to give the money. I don't think any law in Ghana is telling them to give back the money. Your
moral laws.
Exactly. So morally, she's to salvage the image left in them. I wish they could give up the money. But if they decide to keep it, it's our own cup of tea. And I think it should affect the husband too, that the president of Ghana, what's the scam or yere? Then you want another chance.
And now issue by
yes.
Then you came out and spoke.
Yes, you spoke. So you are not ready to
also
take.
No,
Yes, Madjun say for 34,000 said then Monje. But no, you were taking 33,000. I mean, in terms of 23,000, in terms of fluctuation, inflation, there maybe it might even be the same. Yeah. Or maybe close.
Yeah, during that year, no,
it might even be the same.
So, calculate.
Yeah, that time the dollar was maybe 4.2, 4.3, and the dollar is almost 6 cities.
Yeah.
So in principle, no, maybe 34,000 today. It's just at 23,000 then. But the reality here is that the first and second ladies voluntarily decided to give up their money.
Yeah.
I don't think any Ghanaian BTJ, yeah, it's good. You made a public outcry. He also felt that he doesn't want to taint herself into this kind of. But the principle here is that for John Boadu to say omo de abadia won so for de bra, I don't subscribe. But omo more conscience
so the ba me
conscience. No, John Boadu me ne ya adwen.
So the ba sika bi
let me finish. You have your stance. Me why retreat is obi anim say
na so so retreat. So no John Boadu nya na
watch
me ne ya adwen so the ba so the ba sika bi anche sika social media users react to Rebecca Akufo-Addo salary rejection. Na what kind of story na share man for post on the abayes regura obi say anopa mi sore ya mahu say anti Lordina Mahama de ka sosro na sembeni. And then another person write, we are waiting for Lordina Mahama to also refund 23,000 times 48 equals to 1.111, and maybe the 6 extra months JDM chop before 2013. We deserve to know how much he took for the 6 months to fix Ghana now. Auntie Lordina dear, Eka Bubro from 2009. Auntie Lordina dear, Eka Bubro from 2009 to 2021. Let's see if she will be responsible and sensitive enough to refund the money and also reject the recommendation after her husband wrote a PhD thesis on the issue. Another person writes, the first lady says she has rejected the monthly salary she's supposed to be given since 2017. LMAOO. As for me, I'm not happy about this because I know there are several ways they can still use to pay her that money without Ghanaians knowing about it. Reject the money to avoid public criticisms. Cash out in private. God bless the first lady. It is some people even think that publicly she is coming to reject, and privately discount because Ghanaians bullied the first lady to reject the monthly allowance allocated to her. It's a constitutional right, and I think she rejecting it was wrong. The constitutional right way. At the end of allowances no in the constitution. It's an illegality to begin with, and that is the whole thing. But I share the issue of John Boadu. What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
Equalization.
Yeah, cry say first and secondly the penisum yen muka because Manu Chokra say so obinware na yere all to do ni say o medan so yen tuanika. Nti the same applies to Mahama. Tine onu so ntimi nware Lordina no medan so yen tuanika. What is good for the goods is good for the gander. Ti Lordina so on fasika na mra.
Only John Boadu mo chema adwin ba yenfa.
o na se minga se na adwen se sa na so no manu chomo chama
yeah
se bi
e o na ye 5 minutes me be ma wa mama
o kan se wa kan o se in principle one far ma you unfa ho
na edo kati yin man kan na se mi
ye hwe teacher for the million
owie
na man se do ka se ma obi ka de otumi ka de ba o ka na bo wure ma
ubuli ye too much
you word bully no o ka se ma obi ka sa o ka se otumi interject but o ka sa na interject ya I did you see I also agree with
5 minutes
and doesn't matter you down
5 minutes
ada Kalusha yawo are you Kalusha
okay
you're not Kalusha one point now say you disagree with John Boadu calling on Lordina to also refund. Nam simi na agree no any.
That's what I said. John Boadu didn't on agree. But man
me say media me so me na yadwen.
Okay.
Say ka say Akufo-Addo ntumi nware na yire na yire meda no so ne ntua ne ka de a. Mahama nso ntumi nware na yire meda no so ne nsu ntua ne ka. What is good for the goose is good for the gander, simple. Yahwe Akufo-Addo akoka asema ma teacher fo buafu. Akufo-Addo say teacher fo undimi me teacher adwuma na mfa mama ye millionaire na ama teachers go for ye papa. Some public school teachers have lashed out at President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo over his comment that teaching is not a profession for persons hoping to be millionaires. The president made the statement while addressing the leadership of the Ghana National Association of Teachers at the Jubilee House last week. He said, "We understand that, but nevertheless, I don't think that there is anywhere in the world that people go into teaching expecting to become millionaires and make money. If you want to do that, you do other things. You only do teaching because you want to make a contribution to the welfare of the society, and you've done that very well." But teachers who spoke to Star News in reaction to the comment made by the president are very unhappy. A teacher at Adeso in Eastern Region, Eje Ansan, said, and I quote, "For me, I was shocked when I heard the president's statement, and I asked myself whether it's a crime to be a teacher. I think the president should apologize to Ghanaians and all teachers as well." End of quote. Another teacher said, and I quote again, "If this should continue in the next 10 to 20 years to come, no one will want to go to training college to become a teacher, since the person who will want to be a billionaire and not to be a poor teacher who would even be insulted when the person asks for a better condition of service. It's best if he apologizes. As a teacher, I must say I'm highly disappointed in the president for saying this. I don't know where it's a crime to be a teacher. I don't know why in our part of the world we tend to look down on teachers this way. I am highly disappointed. I don't know what to say, but at this point, I regret being a teacher." A third teacher lamented. Manicho.
Yeah, I think that's why it was not a pleasant one to say. I mean, in principle, that we teach in India, you can't make it, because I have friends teaching in China and Vietnam, near the international schools, they are making a lot of good money. I don't know why. Maybe he wanted to tell them that it's a selfless area that they've really chosen, that to be teachers. And I think more often than not, here, Kase Makutia was true. Maybe in principle they are not happy because they felt it shouldn't be coming from him. It should make at least, and I don't think that any teacher in Ghana, the hope is to be a millionaire. At least bread and butter issues, at least to put a square meal on their table so that their families will be comfortable. And but for the president to throw in a millionaire card, no, it's as good as telling them that they don't have a very decent job that can make them rich. So they made a mistake from the start of their own lives by choosing that profession. If they wanted to be rich, there were lawyers, there were engineers, there were pilots that they could have been looking at. So I think for me it's an unfortunate statement. I mean, given a chance, the president should come again and calm their nerves. He shouldn't have really gone in that tangent. Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Kalusha.
We say Ghana politicians, most especially presidents, because a lot of public outcries, when public no more kasa, because right now the Ghana economy is in shambles.
My has a bit audio nika just to authenticate the story.
Don't have reliable teachers. Our children cannot get properly instructed and informed. So that is the service that you render to all of us, and the nation has to continue to be grateful to you for for the sacrifice that is involved in teaching, especially when you look at conditions of service, which are not necessarily all that you would desire, and I understand that. But nevertheless, I don't think that anywhere in the world that people go into teaching expecting to become millionaires and make money. If you want to do that, you do other things. If you want to do teaching, it's because you want to make a contribution to the welfare of the society and its growth. And you've done that very, very.
This is the contest our president did it. I'm on for both.
I mean, they took him out of contest.
Are they?
They took him out of contest.
Are they?
Because people just go for the profession not for the money, but selfless interest.
I see there is nowhere in the world that.
No, one thing here. One thing who's
have reliable teachers.
Our
children cannot get properly instructed and informed. So that is the service that you render to all of us, and the nation has to continue to be grateful to you for the sacrifice that is involved in teaching, especially when you look at conditions of service, which are not necessarily all that you would desire, and I understand that. But nevertheless, I don't think that anywhere in the world that people go into teaching expecting to become millionaires.
I don't think anywhere in the world people go into teaching expecting to become millionaires.
Out of contest. They took me out of contest.
How?
Because look, that's why I see the condition of service or static condition of service does not go in. But I'm saying because of the love for the job. But the people in the call. But when you become a millionaire, and a millionaire is good. I mean, but media landscape those kind of stuff, because they heated a normal cost of Ghana.
Media landscape either. We teachers now reactive.
So my reactive, but is a media and they buy.
Yes, teachers after the issue, teachers now reactive.
Can't say maybe because the economy is in shambles now because the president is not performing well. Those kind of stuff. No chances be honest or give you out that. The meaning people give it to it, it means something different. Because the teacher for the and I'm not sure I'm cocotia, more cast catchudy. On the tangent, more the one who bush for the movies and person ye. When I would say, na idea. You may teach man, one who say condition of service yet. Now, or you the own count now the or more, every mom pay, and you pay those kind of stuff. Oh, why you tangent in the corner? That's the issue. But yes, I the friends, the atmosphere in Ghana right now as pertain to a normal qua. In this statement to make it,
but my misa say, Kalusha, we are Oman Penny. You're afraid to be politically correct. And now, na discussion be Manucho, meaning refi topic na Manucho ka say, I chairman sabonsu issue no. Our Kaaka say, yede asantini ni we akwenti we kubia. Manucho did say it says, I want no party for we can share them, and I will candia. But to sit on national television and say it is wrong for a whole president to say to teachers, say even though we know, everybody knows, say you can be a teacher and become millionaire. But Biden, on the contrary, Biden on July 2nd, also addressing teachers. That is what he said. Biden says teachers deserve a raise, not just praise.
Opo, what you have a panel sema wakana? Ono mo starting. Okache say teacher for or maybe more condition of service cry and teacher for university.
That's what Biden. That is what you need to do.
To us here, sa same way in Akufo-Addo government way. Or Boadu mapa nye backlash or nyana sing a ko tueska man yeremu a me akamedi Kaaka me sense suya nka sa semu nyasem ba wo de wo yeremu de yenko tu amoka one say condition of service nye wo ba ehum ye na waka say yenye millionaire wo de wo ba be wie public person na obusuafo akoyi sa na person kache because of the thinking of the masses right now. That's what is pertaining all this argument.
Sanya thinking no kra wo ye adwuma. Forget about President Yirisi Kani Adeno.
Let's be on Morgana. Let's just have Morgana. Yeah, first my department. No, Mosca. Never cry. I say hand out here no more to toy. Am I? So child first year, second year, third year, and final year. How not to
the question we look at is the president says as an inspiration.
Atmosphere in Ghana right now, no. So to see West, you need to be very careful because yes, I'm for redeeming
the a political science. If we be political correct, and yet idea be no credit to say. Oh, teacher, the teacher, your teacher, yeah, I better not be a millionaire. No, I don't think nowhere in the world people go into teaching expecting to be millionaires. They shouldn't come from the president who teaches a shower, who inspire them and motivate them, encourage you to do their best, even in the midst of you acknowledging, say, almost service of condition. Obi and him say teacher need to me a millionaire. You see, the same forum na by the nyai. This is what he said. Or see. Teachers deserve a raise, not just praise. Same forum, July 2nd.
Akufo-Addo so can you can make a plagiarism.
Okay, I said yeah. No, we are not. I
mean, we need to be spectators. Now, my father could you say 2000 and
and Yankasa on cassette, almost deserve a raise, but you have to find ways to motivate. Obi a otonton. Not should everybody be a millionaire in the world? Why should that statement even come? Should everybody be a millionaire in the world? That shouldn't even come. You see,
no, everywhere the thought of the teacher wanted to be a
teacher,
I said selfless desire be, and I'm for the
selfless. No, not made that so point now make here. Earlier on,
make I just say, I said my Akufo-Addo year bani I say. Momo pesca ma momo yire no so pay na teacher for a service of condition ya na ba be catch here you won't be here now saying as a true shot at say.
Speaking to the nation's largest teachers union, President Joe Biden said Friday that the pandemic has given America's parents, quote, the ultimate education, unquote, on the challenges of the teaching profession. But even more, he said the last year has proved that teachers across the US deserve higher pay. You deserve a raise, not just a praise.
No, but Joe Biden raising the crowd that does not mean say it's going to make them millionaires. They can raise their amount, all right. No, that's it. That time and Trump said
I know me bisa say.
Can raise.
I know bisa say we are so be an baby.
Make me increase, you know. But I say Sama Akufo-Addo idea. Me say they just people took out of contest. They took out of contest. Me that answer my how I understand it. Because
Manucho, do you think it was taken out of contest?
I don't think so. I think the spur of the moment in the anchor, he shouldn't have gone there. I don't think that before Nkovobe went to teaching, they knew what was in there. And I believe most people, because of their family trajectory, a teacher, say. So that's how they really get into that profession. And for him to really sit before them and tell them, I think that it was unfortunate. You see, when it comes to the president now, sometimes the reality, that's why I said politically it was an incorrect statement. The same way when to Cape Coast, he was frank with them that you don't need an airport because Baku less than 15 minutes, you fly to Cape. He doesn't think it's important. People did not get it. Sometimes the spur of the moment, he becomes truthful.
Yeah.
I think that the truth is that but they should have known really well that going into the profession, the idea was to be selfless.
But do you need
but
to tell them?
And I make us say, spur of the moment, it shouldn't have because they knew before they were there. I'm not sure if they didn't have a chance to go into police, to be soldiers, to be this, but they decided to be teachers. Knowing very well that some way.
So yes, are you not trying to discourage people from even getting into it? If you read all the comments and the interviews, they regret being a teacher.
Yes, on a day like this, rather encourage them and tell them that you give them better conditions of service. I think what they ask for is a better conditions of service. To be able to feed their family, to be able to provide the necessary. Obi to me, 40 years and not the pension.
You don't even go there.
After 40 years of teaching, the pension and do even more for a month. That is how bad it is. After 40 years of teaching, hardly are they even giving 50,000 Ghana cedis. Say we take home now every month, about 400 Ghana cedis. So that is where I think he shouldn't have said it. You see, Rebecca just derogatory say wadam fe lawyer we engineer now for teaching there. That means you don't in person bra when you're ready say obenye sika na offer we no. See, I think it shouldn't have. It was sometimes it's a true statement, but politically very. That is what we call
politically. Yeah,
that is
politically correct and incorrect.
So more women so with high expectations, they get frustrated and they sometimes can't make life happen for themselves because 99% of the time, teaching is a selfless job that you go in there to educate. Your joy should be getting people to be lawyers, engineers. Now, so women are chain or SS3. Women say that is where they take their pride. But they are asking for their better conditions of service. Doesn't warrant you to tell them that were they are expecting to be millionaires. I think he could have saved a lot of this blemish by that unnecessary statement that he made.
Okay. To teacher for Bofu, but Ken Kalusha also feels that Ghana for taken out of context. Opinion are like nosus. Everybody has one. And baby phone lines no 107. Maybe lines no crying channel with my drink but Manucho quick one on the Ejura issue happiness. I think you've gone through.
Yes.
Kaaka say Kaaka. And she was a very emphatic. She went before the committee, no so uncle, but finally she went. Or say Kaaka Nyanu Nikuno. Man, and now Omonton Sanfre or Banon so Becca say another lady's account has come say who said lady no say committee na friend also who say Kaaka Nyanu draggy Kaaka yes so contrasting report yeah.
You see that's the beauty of this committee to really get to the bottom of this, and their mandate is to make sure peace returns to Ejura, and the chief has also reached Dagomba Chief yes, they owe them a mandate because the outcome can give relative peace or eternal peace to their place because the youth are angry. 2 of them have died near the end. They want to bring a lot of friction to it. But the truth is that, and I like it's a committee. The wife won't say initially, in a headline, we say Kaaka revealed those who killed him near their family members, or they have a tape on it. But he's quite not say people who threatened him. Uncle threatened say they will kill him. I mean, people will say that to threaten, to kill, to maim Ninyano, it goes into the same soup. But they emphatically no catch and say a woman threaten. I think I've always said that the woman now also with the own naked eyes will be a better state because the other woman too said the other woman is information or the mommy because the other woman said who say nipa me no jani. I witness report of who said 2 people are running. The other woman too said only the who say ninyane they are there bonitrim. Yes, then that same one told the wife that the wife and said Beshokune down in a pool of blood. Obano Bisan said what happened. The woman did not say there and then that it is your husband. Fine. And that's why once I gave some rationalization with the woman that I didn't want to make say Manicho, what happened? Maybe I mean say Bibia you be a banner. Close to your heart. You don't just then say you need because women sometimes we cry kumbua. You take it time, you catch you don't just go and say I will come yes we want to come. You don't do that. They find ways to even when baby at now say coextend just to get her to really come to terms with. So I think where we are now, we are at a crossroads. If there are people who saw with their own naked eyes the thing happening, why would the committee should do us that favor by getting the woman to testify? I mean, it will give some way. If even the woman will not testify to the whole Ghana say around commentary, they should call the woman. I think it's very important. And the woman even reiterated that they say she was called to the scene. But fortunately for us, a woman claims that she saw it happening, and she can testify with her eyes that she was not hallucinating. On who said when they couldn't. I agree with her. One thing has been done that those people thinking that family ne buy no. My pain is that I've not heard any extra information. I don't think reading the reports the woman gave any extra information. They were saying someone can they were ready because so be able to have a proper account as the wife who was called within seconds or a minute or 2 the man died. It was maybe reported, they weren't telling them. So I am wishing that this committee, I'm more extended manager, 10 days, will call that woman, talk to the woman so that their report will be complete. It will be an incomplete report if somebody who really saw the action and the whole Ghana and the last 7 police in the pick from the woman that you know what, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This woman saw it happening. Unfortunately, Obisubeka said the committee doesn't have the mandate to prove who really killed, but they are interested in what really happened after the man was killed. But it will be good to get the woman's perspective to it so that the report will be seen as a bit complete. But I'm having second thoughts. That committee is saying, it might just be a bit more dangerous. So maybe the family should just relax a bit.
Okay.
For us to really.
So we'll wait and see what comes out more. Na Kaluja, faka krebi ka oniemfa course no.
Yeah, well, now baby phone now say only confidence for committee.
And no koye no osama sa de ni pie ho. First question is say opeso hu committee ni mandate. So omo hwehwe ni kunu ni wuo ni mu anasa de na omo ye. Ana omo se da bi enyi ni kunu ni wuo no omo hwehwem. Ba nipa me no na ebo omo tuo no. Ana omo hwehwe circumstances ne de ma na ba sa. Nti ni kunu ni wuo ni de police for ele hwehwem. Ti so opeso okasa onkasa so ompeso be kasa or the right to go.
Yeah. And she just say once I come account and as we already said the other side at that time na kanu sa woman na or no catch a police my police for lead say na no police for lead say won say na esi na yakwachi ni nuano no sa woman na sa woman na enim sa nsem nim nti me pese commission kwa mo so betumi invite sa woman na na nka ono so abe church nsem ni because o ma conflicting issues one o catch my many say when hu pa ni kunu bibi ye no ba nka nkofo o che no on so say nipa kwa sa catch say e friend say when hu ba ku dia na say o ma issues be conflicting issue amwa nti sa ma many there so mo question no mame o mo question no mame
the first team in Europe obo friendly match our person this or G League Arsenal the first team Sesi Hibenia ni Arsenal bo Arsenal started only first team almost started pre-season than any other team in England and almost first pre-season match and then know cause about 13 minutes Hibenia any Arsenal Obian shaping that should tell you how prepared Mikel Arteta is to winning the league title for Arsenal until Arsenal near and then when you break den
no that go e fe na ata okoronko
okonko yeah okonko na dem and Cedric Suarez mo player on the regular onu and Clark and Pablo Mari some player na mo kotono Pablo Mari so na Kolasinac and Nelson Mohamed Eneni Midland Niles and William and Nketiana Obamian nti Arsenal ni abrenye se wo bot team kwala no Obamian William Nketia Niles Eneni
they are rusting so they need
Pablo Mari mun na Arsenal ni abren hwe atata se this year o G League no ya da sra ka se ma Nabiam Babrin Saloon ube yuti no anima da na wan fa Nabiam Sebra Main Street any open Asia master no ne bohu ne be yuti na nyefe na ba se ene oye outdooring oye engagement wedding eyi baby shower to say there yeah Mrs. Opo National baby shower Sunday now penamu nam enam a guest ba o ba wie Phyllis ampa enam ni a ipa cho hwehwe papa na o hye batakare no Anochi trading any Anochi cold store 54 Hamilton Street udi udwa wa ha no ne etwitwa nam so wa ha nam no twa yebeto ebo side obi so anano obi so mekoto nam wo baabi na o matwitwa na kakraka nam so kwa Anochi ho twitwa no size awa pe kama na e de amount na bibia so atodi nam papa fie Anochi cold store na udi udwa so papa e wa Anochi trading o madaruma eno maso asene di phone in segment de bro ye share course na say number 38 start mama bacho hwan Mbajawa number 38 no mami ntio
Opo Bajo African president
Africa president who na dede wona na so Olumai ho na dede wono Olumai any mute phone Olumai dede wo wachi Mbacho mute phone Olumai Africa president my ntio
me da dubre opo mami mo abaso me ma pawuti na me chia chama ogo bia chama ogo obia me chia no na me mo abaso me ma pa mo ye de go o man Ghana you know opo me be me sha se free Ejura nsam no am say nura nsama nana no kwese no ko kan no ho de me interest because Ghana na asa ye tu kuma tisha ye hu for so bia efrem mai ndi nura o ne ko kan ya o so mu pase o mo di de mo de no edition mu sa no o mo di ma for so bia efrem ma no mai Ghana no ho na me interest wo because o mo to di ya o ko ye ye de just kai ye dia ma mu na o mo ba diru na so e ba wie no na so mo ko tla ye nyina se for biamba si ni we be si na sa no ye kwana se ya bai ti ya committee se ya sistema ye se ya ya fa mra no fa nya adwuma se mra de ye adwuma kira bi no obisu be de obasuro de ko be se ye na ya tra ta na se for biamba ma me mba e ma me sika e ma me sika ye sika ne bofu allowance na ye ka wa so to odi bre wa che I am your brother or sister on I say one person. You want to add our own pen. What do you move 5 years? The final say we get this and now which. And you all the bread there. The man just said, "Oh no, what interest I come on, mano. I'm not the interest I come out because 5 years ago the canoe and I am the business. So what I have to do with there on the interest in town. The canoe, you have the idea. You on the go why you got the allowance of minimum. Kakatula no kono pise yentino no. Can you want to make so you can have to allow us to go for on pesta or something of interest account.
Okay, yeah, that's CP and your Africa President Olumai into. Hello, Olumai. Hello, Olumai. Hello, Olumai. Olumai Bajotemenga. Oh, too bad. Okay, we bet me a fair 508 304 9394 508 304 9394 508 304 9394 fra now so do adwen chere dia ba aha Unity Radio anochi code store ene eye na bia madaroma na di phone in segment na de break for Oluma ento
oposo won ye de
already no madini me gidi so so ye
yo me da me ase opo mamenchi ame papa me godfather chama kojago papa bebi a obi an me cha onde anwumbre o Ghana nyankopon shira ononya okese ontra washim opo mamenchi ame papa me dance of dan auto repairs papa bebi a obi ano Allah yawe won bo ho ban opo me cha wa tie fo nyina opo na usen sema na mo kana de nka mete se me ye ne se opo so topic ne ba na obi a kire na adwen a de wo adwen ye wo no eno no ye wa adwen ye mani twana kalisha so adwen ye wo no eno so o mo adwen but senke say na adwen ni na wo insist sense na de wo no wa adwen ye wo na say ye ne de asen say wa anye fe to some of us I hear listen
I dey asem na okay let me point to say no me point to say
kalisha to wo de na say
de I didn't know ka say equalization ade bi o ha fair is fair. We NDC ninti na okasa. We NDC ninti na okasa.
Mr. Send a message in from our 2 force in office. Let me rest and come back message in the Kwande. Honorable 2 force.
No, we read his quote. We read his quote or tweety or sa tweety on Facebook. Which has turned into a story. Joy near Ghana where will be at their story. We see when to sa amount no amount to send a mutia in the absence of nothing. In the absence of nothing. Fake news when I'm discussing. Because munya wutrena kandeno. Okay, Oluma and then mami figure and then yenya botre to force ya bekasa. Oluma
challenge finance ministry
we accept. No.
Finance minister now what is one copy documents say
okay, Adana to force it. No, Oluma, listen. Ghana politics near the this is they throw jabs and jargons to throw dust into the eyes of the public. Also, we are deputy finance. There is a figure that has been attributed, say, finance ministry na dia babonten say, Lordina Mahama efrisuno, no 23,000 Ghana. When are deputy minister for finance at the time? Now babonten no be say me challenge ministry of finance o mo make clear now una na wo no figure ba we say fake news and to tell us, give us an alternative saying na mutua allowance saying na mo de man na una say we finance minister now we are in charge of budget for the last year into the last year no kwesika na mutua no can you in the absence of nothing we do with what we have.
Okay, finance minister was throw challenge. One finance minister.
Now we
what hewa the man to make a media. I suppose the idea of the piano and politics. It's the finance minister now or so.
Na finance minister not your finance minister not your politician. Ono de onya politician.
And I'm a politician. It was what challenge my finance minister there. You know so much just to say Jamadia. Move who present documents and that. One as a deputy finance minister and the day that's the cow in yellow crack. What it's a finance minister and so about one to make us a look and I'm saying it's here. And it's again. And I suppose I'm
my figure and can you make to force and seriousness finance minister no any he's only trying to or your public damage or your damage control scientists are or your damage control and this are the my alternative until so my another figure or damage control to one of us said, the former first lady phone in Arno, and the second lady phone in our form of them. Who's ended before the camp, so ended before the camp, and a Lordina Mahama. I won our MPP. Also, the car said, that's the canal, what do you call it? That's the canal, they don't win anyway, also they call court. I won your so MPP now. MPP for better Amudia. In two cases, Abronia can be Abronia Cano, MPP for so many beam. And your friends are first, I carry. When I'm learning, Mamma, so even the man quite a sign from the public. Don't start from Rollins, not from 92 years, unconstitutional, with the same. Almost started from her first and second lady phone in here. Maybe I can see such a Canada and not me can what people to say. So this even allowance, we allowance, yet the contract I can take on in our offices. Lordina says as a first lady, then we never be a lawyer. Some of us one year ended the Bokwana. Now you need to home. There be a mechanic, the one for appointment, the Brahma, and the authority. Yeah, some of us. Now you say, a Mamma Mahama, a Bobula for Hanuma, Lordina Clero, and the financial. Because appointment more since appointment from Lordina come. I didn't let him make the person in our Bravo. It's me against for now, first lady and second lady, no more give me allowances. Now say what do you call it? Akufo-Addo. KMPNG says some kind of say, oh mama Akufo-Addo. Practically the only thing I was saying is all finding the 20th anniversary. You know my man one po. The friend say, now one sick or the man and only complain practically now one po family because now one sick and so amount for sick or we don't go one day. That follow else to charge of and my manager says, I don't want to find it as Caro. What we find enough friends to not want my role is telling the Kupo, and your friends say, or four presidents I would my brain now, first and second lady, or when I refine it, or when I did. Now, one other two we will be defined that what if I scan out what they call, you see the way. Mahama calls for Kaya now who calls to Mahama. Mahama can set salary. Mahama can set salary, and I'm not a Kaya one. No, who's in yes, but in this case, allowance no, and some of them can salary nothing. Allowance no call, and I'm over time. Yeah, that's all my old time. But your number 95 no to assume me. Made me point in say, we are finance minister. And source by finance ministry and Ghana web Joy FM near the new beer their story. And now what to force and sing yes, as you can mutia. You see, in the absence of nothing, something becomes way. It's who say paper now about bontain free document say free finance ministry no. And a ministry of finance no. Fake and no cre. Nanka what to force now say now you're in charge. During that time, you give us an alternative figure to work with. Now, if the current finance minister also have a challenge, you say, this is the document. What you are saying is a lie. But all you came is to throw tantrum, say, me challenge finance minister, say, I'm out to make clear air. Now, we now also for we are in charge of budget from 2016 to 2017. Figure bang, and now we also dispute who would demand to work with. Come on, this is there be politicians in play with our minds. Oh, share, yeah, Ghana, 95, but what was mommy? Ibrahim, into
no, I need medina, was working in your by even managing.
na mentia wo de dikan na mentia Ghana fo nyina amo America ye che o na mentia na memo abato na menka kire o juma na no na mo guso mo ye da juma na mo ye no nyina na se Ghana be ye bai de mi ya wo me e kana ani se o ka ho atemi mpacho sa ta wo nyina no na na de ko jitu se the parliament na ye gunu no parliament na ye gunu no fufuro bai so mo di mra to se ye mbati amantanyi de amantan o de ko mapa ya ye de e na ku yenti ma Christian Dugan NDC ni ani agronye omo su kura de so omo de oboko Supreme Court asa no omo de ko Supreme Court ani sanity papa ni sanity na ye ti menu nan de Lordina we design ali be Akufo-Addo o se tika waje ni nyina no o be tika ma no na ba je tika no onya na himfa tika no onya na himfa se ya mon de enka ya ji ni tia na ko no se tika no de baba on pambra ye beje na opo na usi o history ni de di Lordina Mahama amba to wanya wa ba eno so wanya wa ba eno anya ndi bo ne wa ba eno opo utie ni
ya mitiopa
hello nti MBB na wa ba eno ye ni se ese alawa bi wo na mrebi no mutia ye ni nsa ba se te de akatia samene ko ba ta sanwa nyina ba ntende se obi du ka kuntra se yamampanyi jada amampanyi ne yiri mu yanki omuka na mai no se wonti omunti ate na mai ne ye chon dawre ya yes baby problem ne free na sa problem e betima so buyan so bu because e ti kurumai kenya nanado ni ba mi ya ke ni se mampanyi yanta ba ma san ko fo ni yiri na wa ba ka se yanki omuka anu na jama na san no until I pour the munya jumano
yarase thank you yarase oh sorry bafo is asara rapom to say bafo wanya ready na me bosa ho ahwe na oni mi anko
akala ma se bele onko o se me betana onko
ma yanko
na emo abaso ne juma de na questions kakra bi na exemaje kakra bi mai issue ya ka ho asemi atin san starting low shachi fi da bia na ba betin ha nti if there is a situation there then tamana ekoso na ye unconstitutional no Clement Park ne other people on the asem court no where we did by then you were aware say they were doing the former first ladies and the present first ladies and allowance. Constitutionally, there isn't anything like that. Article 71 move be a deal or a former first lady and a former second lady say, more allowances and not any monuments. Where were the NDC people, the lawyers and the rest, when those things were paid? That's the question I'm asking this evening. Now, secondly, it's former the current president in the year, Mami Rebecca Akufo-Addo ne the Umiaye Ajatun said they want to, as a matter of fact, return the money. It is a very good call. But I say, come on. Now, what are we doing to Omar Akano so? And I say, what are they saying? Let me put it that way. What are they saying? Talking about former President Mahama and secondly, they are not around. What are they also telling them is because they are the immediate past first and second ladies are very well. If the parents are returning the Omunya, what is the immediate doing about it? Are they also going to return their son? It is not forcing me because we are voluntary. Actions are better than the money per who say indeed. Only on minor one answer, only on minor home. Because if my calculations are correct, Ubabaya 10 million Ghana cedis in a year's car. If we say a former president, former, Mame Lordina Mahama. If you tell man, ye second lady, I'll be a first lady. A bar the cases you see, I'll be former first lady. Scar, as far allowance we, as far as I am concerned, is getting to somewhere 3 million Ghana cedis. At least he could do something for Ghana. If some people are returning there to the I mean, what is she also doing? Is she going to return hers? And I say, only the NDB Jared Amanako. Now, the issues of this meter bar and these MPPs and the Yane Dosundo. You face facts, you face reality. Now, you say, issue, as I say, free, but and this is for president, you may buy never be clearly. May material some of the discussions, former Buchanos MP. Discussion they are not putting up on in fact, now I was confused. Like, I say, and when I didn't happen in Nana Blanco Akufo-Addo and the say, which Yaman Irene, which is wrong, which is not the point. I don't know what that, but just these people wanted it to come to limelight, and you would say they formalize here. Until the crime, then they say Yamana Babu, until they say formalize here and I say income. And I think we have to listen to the outcry, the public outcry. Now, if the Ghanaians don't want it, let us end it. If the Ghanaians want it, let us continue. I believe you put my friends and for
so they see go the Ghana for nya measure say o share the public outcry Ghana for so yeah that's about for Israel sorry.
Of course, if Ghanaians will not continue, then now you will say Nana Akufo-Addo and the MPP has done Ghana a very good work by some moment I don't know because all you know calculating Sika actually was adding women and you so if apart from the car, and if you make Makuni so could be a and I think you have to applaud Nana Akufo-Addo for bringing that turnout for people to see.
Yes, that's about for Israel. Sorry. My next caller, but I mean a couple of messages. Question you say Arsenal, Chia, Namegas Arsenal, first preseason game, one person league. Mamia Bankuma says, Opo, I mean, the heat of the moment, that wasn't the best statement from the president. Now, I say, Nanado has more kind about teachers, Nanyakra. Question you says, Opo, I think you don't understand Kalusha. The moment John Boadu comes in, Lordina will not pay. That's why Kalusha wants the public to call for that. Okay, Kwesi Tebi says she's refunding allowance because of the public opinion, but she's also taking monies from public institutions that the public expressed an opinion about. Okay, inti onfani you know so Emra. Kwajo Boku Mahala Pomti saying.
Adaruma ordinary as what the unity radio at my phone now so and what thing. Oppose one that said the Asidabama or board the was your summer the Obo and the mania dear papa Obo my way mammy who's a unity radio or my penny any other one or no now be an unity radio which is a unity radio for Yanko and some years Yanko and some woman what is so cool any answer from Kono for the Biano Oriente and Sapa Alpha Dana. Opo, ana mabomi kama mame for a baby na say. Yati yen somewhere for unity radio almost 3 years. Almost 2 years on one catch almost salary na pe do mo pa mo de ya debre opo. Enye mani so aye ma wo aye me 10 years pa. Na ni e o mu edizu e because any tadi asa Lordina esotini ke ba opo. Ya no tra o mu. Eno ne de e kamen ko de eno ne de e kam because dem pe you work as yeah, before any animal apostle, and you say that some another. So you can't be any Lordina Mahama or when you're very take the time. And you know, so more marketing, Yabapa, performing, Tamazing, and your poet of Garden Jabba. And now what the answer? When woman are called for my yet, and you salary at the moment, and allowance at the moment. Now, when I'm to know, poor Mugapan and Cousin or Mugapan, Cabra. Don't see wait as they say, school way the young Kunyata for one young to move a young to because can all channel or I must like it all. And that's measure to have a prepare or my uncle Ganum. What does the Mamma air to Ghana or take a Ghana for or change some of the unity radio as so good. Now for what I know for no kind of Mecano. Nakata Mamma, almost remember what you make up in the who's almost on my uncle Ghana, the kind of no and then they are almost to have a cabin. Wait until my uncle and Uncle for each level. No woman, she can wait. They are possible with the pampa boy. clear. Ghana you want who you want who you can you point against and political school city program okay almost that can we go city program for the now which is time yes Ghana college no point every last week or city program to come this year or other and the fact is I am part of the mamma or your mammy no dear but yeah only to my papa and your papa then cannot get that ya na o man panyu go go I was and cry with bobo ya kama mina ya toma tie ba ento mu tie ta ya tamo e wa go nyamenka ho kojopo kumahala ya da se nana ojambo ama obo ase apom tise nana
nyame adon opo mi di do so ho ye
awrade ni madini
mame ntia news amefo a omo matefe omo wo mukuru no so pa nana ya mo abusiafo omo swamia omo ho nyina mame ntia omo now the oboze me ofa so na be deputy you ho you are tabuafo
atabuafo ben no
opo
atabuafo ben no
oh on so umbrella ambassador the deputy on Korean na opo mi deputy
oh okay now can not trade ni anochi coast to asufrio
anochi trade na anochi coast so mama nchi omo pa na no ma nchi alanchi omo le da na juda e dia me soso ye nam sa na e we dia dia mi mesen kranteni group omo me ni ti me nem si no ma nchi anochi coast so njire mo yi ami mamenchi ona meta yata
to wanchi anochi trade ni anochi coast na nkranteni improve pamo
omo me gidi ni guso mza de omo se na no ko e wanchi anochi amaye omo nyimo ni na penasem ko omo ba no wa omo nye ba fada e mo omo to omo ti na so pe na papa ya na pa anochi trade na anochi coast obo abia empenito ya ye no first lady second lady omo ye no opo ebi uzo mwa ya de pa mere nka so mwa de yaje opo de na me kasa se Ghana for ya nkasa no mu de ho kire ya se de buku pa ta etri be de ni eda na se kan be baneti ebo ama nsema na kanipa bi e kan gu so ama ya bato to de 24 no emu abe de ama Ejura alankojo tema think ya de na ba no as a man for Ellis for that also be trying to carry. Again, no, near Carasa and Yade Papa. Diki Ankasa, Caribbean or Monfama, Tom the Abba, Yaji, or Pomidate.
Nana, I'm not trading you so much. Why?
Oh, Medana, the Papa, I'm a so. Madame Kaaka can buy.
I'll buy Kalusha, I'll buy. And this is almost one of the cameras, I'll buy. Nana ojambo ama yedasi Unity Radio 103 mamemfa wow number ye 41 miwia na nana die wusu ato aso ampacha wow number end 41 ato aso
opo Yakubo jaye ba
ejamra mikrum ni ejamra adakoja achefo mo hoye
ya do obi ahode ba wonya
ochikrom ne kokobra fonzo e
omo di ye pa na ko di bokuti mu na boro obo ati mi jame omo da last pra ko di say around there obo all the guy do so bia
ajamra yentiu
apo boy ko e telo bi mana ni pe jala re ki e ga Kaaka opo ya na ndu kreni Oluma na jara joza no
oluma se ekoti MPP dia omo yo okay who can be TNDC dia no omo disagree with you but that's the beauty of the show the enkoso
that's wow opo excuse Adan opo etem ko dan kire kefiu da bia o maye timu da bia mun panin for be se bia mun mu jeje na ye na ye tiake da bia dia o kire ye na ere siri ye kire o mai The people who the way that I'm going to move with cancer from a house. But here for the 2 million more. And now what kind of pollution they were for the zero woman. No one will get you. So, and
yeah.
The new president retired. That's the day that will go with the now, I'm people for years old. Who are the neighbors that are on channel? And this may be that's why you won't make a mistake because we have had the one o'clock. You need to make allowance with you. I will tell you, I'll go away here on energy. One out of the page, one out of here. Yeah, yes, I may tell you. And one would want to something. And I don't want to know the bank who photograph Kabi. Never come out and also the owner will be here with the awful taxi. It's not like to get you. I tell you what can be cry. So what are you about? But the towards the end of an hour coming. Money, present to my book, 1 year in the account. I bet you 1 year in the account. Is the name to say yes and Kakayan. Yes, I'm from the Gyampo. You don't know what that. Who was someone Canada? And I want Nema Empire and Konaban Kasa Bibina to will be in Yanzo. And yet it's not a better organization of any man. I could be in Yanza. I could have proper. I do it. I papa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No one don't my no one don't cleaning. So no one will be on one wedding. No one can take this cabwa. And yet no one can say one who can say this kind of the mama. One the double cheese in the see it. It's been known that one day I will cheer also over with can be. Oh yeah. What's up? This guy that you don't want. No, I'm a baby. I will say. Every time you know what to think it to one on one to no, yet not a trouble is one. More than I'm going to Kumah will be able to say Gyampo. I don't want to end anybody out of my brother. Let it go, you have or your bed with your man. And also, what I think you try also. I will let my back by the woman. And here you are, doctor, teachers will be here. The other don't go to get a take you. And I'm going here. When you say you know what I am, Papa to be a more minor. One doesn't even boom in one. So you before the scanner. They got in trouble when it's in. Where is I know Google and what? Say I got in trouble when you before Senator and Jamba. In trouble, and Jamamono. And only before Jabba. Fine. Then you got your mama. You can't Jessica. Obian Pamela.
Obian Pamela. No.
Ah, Jessica. Obian Pamela. Musalai. No Pamela. You want to student and you said, the video to Tom or mine, no one to work any woman at my work. Yeah. And you're very to Jackie, but what and you find me putting up all your way.
Be another documentary be cry may share. Since you know started say petia automatic now map on school. Since you know shall say petia no map on school.
Wow, women now, what my women
they know everything. They know everything.
No, just for Jenny Cookie. Also, about to a team young woman. Those are giving you a good woman. I don't want to come alive. Never listening now. I'm moving on another woman. I don't want to hey, Ufafa.
Ejamra Yadasi. And now Kasapa, Jamra. Hello, Ejamra. Thank you very much. Nana dear wo to asumame. Hello, Nana dear. Hello, Nana dear wo. Hello, Nana dear wo.
Odiwa remembra.
Nana dear wo. Nana dear wo mbajo temenka. Okay, Nana dear wo Daddy boat to us so.
I mean, I'm more about so. I know who is the point to try shit. And I'm in check you for you. I'm more kind connect or more media actually, but I'm in chill with Ghana for you now. International, I can't say with the BSA. Ghana, yeah, how you know NBC. And I'm at Yamidu, Captain Smart. And I feel the country. You're one United uncle for me, and now we say, not even you one wine. Here for NBC. you have a registration. Almost sorry, I can't say to you, my gun, you demonstration there, or unconstitutional, they do one of the bar money, and luncheon, much yamidu. And it's kind of the demon from home. You deal with Mudia Kunyama Sebe. Who got to papa to Mamma Yarigos and one track I want to go dinner court. And look at unconstitutional. Wow, my assume Bipa. You call Captain Smart attack any cleaning like con. But beyond the beginning of the day, so many, I don't know, also pay and luncheon. Since the country, they are causing and your mammy, Rebecca, name, Baumiare. Yeah, you know, Muso United. Mean, two says, because one name, like I say, the Sika, so photos, you are Judah, Yakoyan confirm you winning now. Or Maka say, yeah, another autumn, I mean, yeah, say, or mine who don't you the Sika Breno. What the entity was like? Yeah, Kumah, the Omokan already soon say, or they bad their own for interest in count. Not I
saw that. The high MPs need to be correct because I was really shocked.
On for interest in count. So the interest in count now in this name the country for any room or matter than they know. Omunkoji Sika Judah. They said they can confirm a young one or no. Omunkoji and new interest. Not assassinate. Senate Sika Omukoto software 72 million. Omunkoji new interest. Say Sika Jifa Tivo. And they got the former president to 2 buses and one. Omunkoji no new interest in count. Oh, hypocrite when you could be. Oh, hypocrite will be. Now, me say. Mamma got all this kind of or the interest so that I can one say. Such can you on the call command a committee being a clear. It is only to interest the Bemo money. Yeah, you will be so almost said, come out of my Ghana. Nigeria gas, no brook a goose one, a Akufo-Addo interest, you know. I'm more for a partner, may interest in cat and come from more my Ghana. Say, oh. So upon the NDC, into any other derby, and no mercy way as well as to began something can say, or more dime, I mean, you have to unfunny the MA. What is all Moka Lordina Mahama allowance say? The salary, any day of the salary. What is all Moka or Onaje? And I say MPC, the Omoji, exgratia, or Moji, you know. What is it? NDC for Akate, or Munya exgratia, what is it? What is what do you mean? I know I answer. Yes, no, what is your more? A good work, Mr. Akufo-Addo Momuno, and Ashen, or when we are there with me down, because all the Fabano, now we are Manaka Dumpe. Until now, what you might don't pay no Kurabatonga. I didn't know to me, Kuruno. Young Gideon went to the moon.
Yeah, I said that boat.
Intro, any other, and I show Mama.
Thank you very much. Yes, that's it. Oh, Nana dear, we sorry, my drop line, my frost, now won't it. Raman to us, mammy.
Anopa Bosuo, the champion commander of Airways, Commander 1, the great commander. Nakuponka wati ubo jumapa. Mamicha na micha, aye minya manucho. Mamicha minya manucho. Anopa.
Yeti unkaba Raman, sa ukasa.
Opo mamicha minya manucho na machia minya kalusha. Nakuponka no una jumapa omuye. That be both usunko tompa fudia. Aja wadwa na obechi ninu opo ana ndura mi di kaka kira mu se anya dia no mpanyime yire ya si afa na aduma ben na ya fa no Ghana ya fa se onua gane emma Ghana fomma enko ndidi nkosu ana na se fa no se onua ongar Ghana fomma emo mu nkosu ana eya ni woni sariye ana ma mi diskaba mende empa ka se odi bufo no diska as bufo na diska na ba no interest na account no fabra cancer Chicano Sanka Bank and Kabewu, I'm another one, and a scan cut out, and I'll do and I'll do a crash on the Uti, let's say, oh, BP of the former and Sika so big me, Messenger, don't for crash at 3 yam or Japa, cancer or poke your hat, and an army, 15 high school, secondary school. I am a teacher for the complaint, or Munia, and then another for Akufo-Addo, a teacher for them, a charm poor. I can't tell me that open teacher, open the car, and the next teaching, and the class will be for car. I am going to you, that's a teacher, media, oh, a teacher in a mouth, be president, and a teacher, only why and already president, teacher in a crowd, and already president. Don't you have to force you, sir. The former president, John Dramani Mama, and the vice, or Piano, o pia ni o tia ko na e ya ni woni sare na to eye ya ma pe na na dan ko Akufo-Addo yiri ni Samira omo sa na o ma discount tata ana nda wa do discount so discount aba ya ti discount so ya di kwa ya tuma ama nkwana o mti from eco school nkwana o mti blog so ye ma ni mo nkurasia o mo ni na twani prako no num so baako ya kwa ya sai ya enne contractor phone we birasiri afan so ye ko check contractor phone ka ama ya tuma nya kwa topa ama ye nkurasi kwa na tutu apata na ye mfa tinifa aduane mbakrom emma me supply ma tiwamfo enye bindino ya de kwa ya sa akwa no ye ma ni mo anda o mo nya nsu no ye kwa ko ma nsu ya kwa ko tia ya sabia ye kwa ko si market amom ye kwa ko ya de papa de hia ye kwa ko si school dan e da mom ti o mu mi o ma no o mo ni na wu ani wu na kam ye nim se na se na nka o mo di ba be ye o ma na do embra na o ba no o kan che ga na ko se ni mi akokora be bia mi tisha duri mi fo ma ni sika enya che me ba da bo mo ma ni ye bia ba ye nim se sa akokora no ye tolie o ye nim so ye tolie sa akokora o buga na faso o ye ga na fragadam o buti Ghana sa na ya kancha na say ye say ya soko o sikana o ko ya arupre 1 hour bia 15,000 euro that sikana on fe no fambra wa famba na si ye be poli kasa ma wa o diskana ba ne da ko ntujua o po na ko pon ka ho
Raman na Lordina de on va ma on
na Lordina so ndiskabia o po Lordina ndiskabia
sana o ka
deputy finance minister anya deputy finance minister one of the confirm say
atu forcing can say mokra post na mo man kan
no question mu tuo mo ka me Lordina kasika no woni am sa ata yiri na mo first can bra back
okay
mo first can bra back
yeah that's it all they said was it wasn't a salary by allowance or that's waje but atu forcing
I don't know much I don't so not billion old currency not billion I just got to no men like that shamu oh my god oh my
god thank you very much sanity that is the beauty of the show nyame adma ochina more details will unveil now breaking news abani said krata bi babontin se isi a ye program ya na let buy say Lordina Mahama say oberifande sika oji nyina but wasan babontin obabontin say a fake news obi na share that troye na why tribute to ono say oso obi tueskani na intuition letter na e was say her excellency Lordina D Mahama former lady of the Republic of Ghana refund of all allowances paid to me from 2009 to 2021. From 2009 to 2016 and years before when my husband served as a member of parliament, I have rarely been able to distinguish private life from public duty. Until later, no all the way, church remwa ko kanse sika waji nyina or the babak but ene or the sisia or the rejoinder aba say sa letter na circulate on social media no omampani da Mahama Lordina Mahama say a fake or say it's fake. Lordina Mahama react to claims she is refunding all allowances paid there. Former First Lady Lordina Mahama has issued a disclaimer to a statement making rounds on social media purporting that she is to pay back all the monies that were given her in her role as the wife of the former First Lady. The statement titled Refund of All Allowances Paid to Me from 2009 to 2021 said in part of the statement, I gladly inform the public that I have procured the services of an accounting firm to compute how much I was paid from 2009 to 2016 as Second Lady and also how much I have been paid from 2017 to 21 as former First Lady. I pledge to refund these monies to the state treasury immediately after the computation is completed. Now, the former First Lady sharing the fake notice on her official Facebook page urged all to take note as it is not from her office. Nti krata ne letter echo round they say omampani da Mahama yere so sisika nyina odende wajibi ba from 2009 no wababa ntin sisi ase nya no kre e fake letter e no bi atworo de ahye no infri ono ne office ne bai na de wo na me frost ana wonte pacho for ewie kra ne enkofa news no
na obo mama no sano nibi
ba Jose
sano nibi ana
uzu onibi oh jide wajibi jide honestly speaking because
onibi so very fun
hey ono ne dia ne dia so John Boadu kra calculate ya o si about 3.2 million Ghana cedis
nya dia o binya me papa yi wa ono dia ono e jika so onibi kra ai but tani man wa
yeah ono there in fact so obi o ha sasa oban no hunu mo ba ono na me fi se hunu mo ba
ono party ono dia ono na ai akaire
yeah
omo sa mo mi enu dia me ni se ala ko bi fa mo se e ka omo a omo dia Ghana for omo mi enu dia na omo ma ka ne dia ma me na wo to asase ni ebu di pa nyina e charge ma so
nana kunedo Admiral Rollins
ono ta asase to esu ni pa e ka John Jobi, you can't need any because it's here. Me, a friend, what do you call? Mammy requires on also on passion, a former president, Mel. No, you're on the you know, why is hello? Nana,
it's you.
I want to look for your answer. 77. You are really, you know, you find them as a and so you put it to make you a fire. No more Canadian, almost Canada. Would interest me, yet they are killed among facts. Now, when I make a check Ghana for say, who will say, once I'm sorry, I can also want to home.
Yeah.
Into the moon pressure, not exgratia, now more you or no so say, what I see a council.
Actually, I know the bishop, MPs,
because so much near your way, I'm almost sure they are. Any almost more the answer. On better, and no one demonstration, no one copy the year. Because when they put out the question of a kind, one more chair was there. What you when you say, catch your say,
yeah,
and may charge them family millionaire. And are you telling them so that they should become politicians? In fact, I am one myself, Papa, say, who knew that Trump really been actually. Because I'm going to put me at Kokasem, we say. Now, your friends and open the back or your friends and
Kalusha, King Kalusha
also disagree. No, I have to answer this. What can I answer? Open said at that moment, no more material. You call my son, no one near home. One more question. No, who said no? I will get them. I'm going to make a choice.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
You're very insult.
Oh, yeah. At the end, when sometimes you don't see until you take a retrospective action. Now, who say, ah.
One more Casano, I think that's one more demonstration. No, I'm not apologizing. Because with you on my temper, and you know, when you're in Ghana, no more politician because you're a billionaire. And I'm a millionaire. The whole second president, Okasami and Kampoa. I say, you're president. Gyampo, who's going to be a can't and them.
Yeah.
And I just start to see a minute of more say, with the teacher putting that.
It was very unfortunate. It was very unfortunate. Teacher for the both. I'm so my patch.
Last time I can afford, or what will turn about your party. And they pay 2 million. Then when you say 2 million, one young person will go on.
I don't know what's going on, Papa, because in the chance I'm so saying, no correct.
Why, nothing get the chat on America. They can't be cut to one in your back. I want to come to home. So, you're not one, I am a man, president. I told you, Kaaka, and some of the that could be the question. I'm not aware of what you say. You can't say, you're too customer, so they are cut to say, what to say, you're too near. 2 man, a clock of on my passport, who you are decided to do. That is what I'm saying. Wow, my common jingle for you, so outside you and who you are. Or more, say a manner, or now who misuse you with it? Who do you? Okay, man, watch.
Yeah, that's CP. Nana dear, Titi. Abom to say before over comment. No, nimsabini issue. You have to retract that statement. And Zana Mamawaka sa already so Titi. Best decoro here, Juma.
Opo.
Yes, sir.
How many times do you want me to? If you want to punish me
if you do it,
if you don't want me to speak on the radio, Titi, I'm ready to do that.
If you do it 100 times, you have to do apologize 100 times. No, Titi.
Let me say something.
No, Titi. If you're not ready to apologize,
yeah, I want to say what about if you don't want me to speak? No,
Titi here, Titi here. I ask sometimes. I say, yeah, apply golden rule to your life. Also, okasa ebia sometimes nipa bebre no nya adweno, but sometimes call and then no did do attempt na ma allow. Are you going to be happy by just telling your opinion? Are you going to be happy? Sometimes when I apply golden rule, no, you know, we just have to. Yes, sir.
Today, are you talking about that issue? You drop my line because if you ask me to withdraw whatever I said that day, I have no problem with it.
No, but
you have already dropped my line.
It's okay.
That is the punishment you have given me for the statement I have made.
But for coming,
so if I go today to comment on another issue,
Titi,
why are you asking me to withdraw? What am I withdrawing? Are we talking about that issue?
Listen, my journalistic teachings, ethics tells me that if somebody is denigrating another person on my show, first thing is cut the person. Don't let the person continue. The first thing they ask you, did you denigrating or not? Did you drop the person because you have that mandate? So bet me drop unipano. Then you are back on. Then you apologize for your act. It can be say at the spur of the moment, yeah, 9 years and I say, then you apologize, then we move on because say what can I same. So who no be did you attempt? Titi, I don't want us to drag. If you are ready, I need the radio is for the community. Don't say I don't want you on the show. Send me who number. I wouldn't have picked you. But if you are willing,
the radio station is yours.
No. Listen.
I called the legislator to see what you will do.
Yes, see. I'm ready for it. The fact that I want people to comment doesn't also mean I should allow everybody to come on the radio and insult other callers. No.
I listen to radio stations everywhere where people make comment, they say withdraw, and the person dropped the line.
No, what you said, what you said, you attacked
Titi. Whatever you have done in the past, withdraw.
If you are coming to drag with me and you are not ready, then let's just move on.
I'm not going to apologize. I would never do that.
Okay, thank you, Titi. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to bring you the news from Peace 104.3, and then after that, Tuesday. So there will be other programs that will follow. And let me make a point of correction. Say, Titi, we see radio near media. Radio near media. The radio is for the community. Service to the community. But I thought that our mama yenye fair to ourselves. There are so many ways of disagreeing with people. I've done Titi, what can say be bro radios, but I've done it the way I see attack it. Senti, I say nipa into okasa nyansa than it like onimyansa adwene than it. The way you said it, you denigrated somebody's father, somebody's husband, or you nipa to say wa. I've always said, say, there are so many Kaluja Manuchu Mome disagree on them on so many issues, say to me go back and forth. But you don't denigrate to me and attack somebody's intelligence for the mere fact that the person doesn't agree with you. There are so many ways of disagreeing with people. But who didn't attempt into you don't attack somebody's intelligence like that. Until when you do that, the first thing I had to do was to drop your call because you came to tell your opinion. Somebody came to tell their opinion. You can disagree nicely with people, but not necessarily attacking their thinking prowess. That is making them inhumane, and I will not accept that. You can listen to radio shows other places. That is their platform. By media sebi mi ko journalism school minim de kakra ye de maame me ba hamasa beto no. I don't do that. Any me moral teachings e de maame and I don't do that. Said you be friend no be did what Titi atem radio so me ma kwan no. The same thing applies to everybody. That's why I'm saying golden rule. Because me kai say last time obi friend can be Titi obi kan man or disagree with you. You called back and say Opo, why did you allow this person to say this is even though the person retracted? And it is the same. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. The Mayama Titi, I have to do it for Nsempi, I have to do it for Anoche, I have to do it for Diawu, I have to do it for Olumai. Memo Biani do Biatem already, so yeah, build a Ghana and Yatim Didini the build a Ghana. That's why I said, say, Trini Jonas, he's making a lot of waves, he's doing good, trying to make sure put our leaders on their toes, but that is not my style to insult and denigrate people for the right things to be done. If other platforms will allow other people to insult other people on their network, that is their beef. This is our network. We want decorum and sanity to prevail. Respect is reciprocal. let's all respect one another and we will also be respected. In Zempi, upon design 30 seconds for you, your time as Sokra.
Yo, we got a name Casacasiana. We got a 10 18 years or so. In the boom, you say,
Rade Abdom, yeah.
It is what Nichia on 24 now, no more yet.
Yeah, Joso.
The American is near amount for kind a year. Because who yet demands a new position, what Mancoso. Near no more can, near funny at threatening. No more idea, I am here as an NDC for Betina, Kunyana, or my Betina Kunyana, our more fruits on a Yomaya. Now, yes, I Yomaya say. I said, so one is one over the rain and you're putting there. They were there, give them on pass on with a better power of you. I this for new officer, all my comedy gun of one. As my teacher for just more working. There was in 24 cars in the end, I think on a come back, that's maybe from now. I said, but you win yesterday. Anyone who show now teams the buffalo kind one. And now someone if he's there, or caddy or matin. What are you teaching now? Teacher me. I have this one work as baby or one more. Now, so be the teacher. That's how we want to say, obey a millionaire. Then, that is a why is your VP?
In Zambia, Omo now your president, a BB Kakrabo, almost Abrabona, Omunya Mobo Brena, because you need teacher, may a millionaire, say, fair, coming from the president.
As some of you are the Joe Biden, maybe a mechanic, they hold him as a walker.
Yeah.
The moment we say, Akufo-Addo and Sammy, we are. A poor way to my power. Then this is for Casa. On back as after opposition swatch. Almost a gun of all view, so would there soon. One will fee. One or cotton or a castle could be a piano. It is Yagino, how many years? And conference Yagino, how many years? And if you would also for one, sir. It is a man, make region be cheaper, but in personal comment. It's a buy no. And I make the Casa. If the Kushwa, Akasa. Now, ye trend this before say, some better power and your one. Almost in the power beam. Was a man able to have a catching for the better president, when your president can make me, the mini policy beam. The kind, why a president also. Sika almost say, what your money in almost the kind, no way, almost GB, no anything you already but and it's almost one chica. So that's it. And it is the owners or the two or man any minutes or man, it's yeah, Muslim and Casa. And it's for Casarado. But you have 27 years, 30 years. And Yamaleka, Kwani school, you can't want them.
One friend, time now, so you can find news, about 6 you better also watch. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Okay, Simpi, Wairacho, can you wish the pioneers para callers no? Wakwasha menem Simpi, why it says a John Wolf Wooster. Already another no in the world cry. It's good to hear from you once again. Okay, Busia de Musia, Yadamunina, see the Asadaka say, Marichi Auto School, Dan Auto Repairs, Big Olu Beauty and Marine Hair Salon, Sama Street in Super Cleaning Services, and Anochi Krum Restaurant. Danko African Market, KM Ralph Roofing, Rashida Financial Services, now Women's Venom Women's Health Services at Dr. Kwame Amponsadano. The phone segment was brought to you by Nabian Barbering Salon, of course, Anochi Trading and Anochi Cold Store. Remember, I couldn't have done this all by myself, but with my able lieutenant, Manucho Maganda, Gaucho, Margarita, La Molina, Mpemi Wasam, Worcester, Massachusetts, the Walking Encyclopedia, and of course, Ken Kalusha. Midin di Opo National. Yami Admochna. Yes, I know Munina, Ebeshi Anopa Nundu, Akopim no mienu, na Edefofro Ede Abramo. Think of Ghana, think about Ghana. Ghana deserves to be better. Me no one be to my ye. Yamin Shamunane, special person, best right, Kwame Steven, Anochi Trading, see you. Is the Manoa Ding because the name lunch is being taken care of. Many patwa. Yami had more channel for any bisham. I mean, Chamwa share Italy $4 a do jamfi. I also the message about all the way from Italy. Munina, Mamia say Opo, can message also. I can't call into the show today. We thank the first and the second lady for listening to our cry and refunding the money. And we hope the government will channel the monies into building schools and getting furnitures for pupils to be able to learn. Our next line of people, we will start firing CEOs and board chairmen and chairpersons. Opo, we will meet again tomorrow, God willing. Enjoy the rest of your day. May I say, Mamia Badoris Adu Jemfi. Say the caller is an NDC caller. La. From Italy. Okay, Doris. Titi Nanoka. Okay. Yeah, the move see her na. Yeah, sorry. So, Nyami Aduma. Yeah, na kwesi usu. Yeah, Joe Biden. The American Joe Biden annual salary 400,000. I see Joe is 400,000 annually. I know someone on Wall Street takes 1 million annually. Oh yeah, and they just like we gave you instances. Even Anocha down for CNN. Oko Ghana, one Barack call Ghana. Events Anderson Cooper 12 million. Even Don Lemon Kraji Sikacha and Joe Biden. Don Lemon 4 million a year. Inti TV personalities will Kumah the Omo Disca anti Wall Street Journal now can there are a lot of people who get paid thousands, millions of them than president of the United States. And they are very true, just like you said. And thank you, Kwesi. Yadasi. I wish you had the Musia. News, once again, the baby shower is on Sunday. All are invited, and then on the 25th comes Amankwai's baby dedication, Fiona's baby dedication. So I wish that fortunately say a friend of back to back on the 18th and then on the 25th. See you there on the 25th, and then see you this coming Sunday on the 18th at the baby shower. Tunsa from Munina, Yamisha Munina, Opona meeting, Yamoko Peace, 1043 near the news now to Yami Admochna. Yes, I know we'll be sharing it for the Abram.
Shouting and calling, knocking at